Actually, no.
John,
Looking
no.
at the map, I'm not all right.
Looking
Okay.
at the map, I feel fine.
John, how you feeling?
Great. Fantastic. I got 19 AC. It's a good time.
All right. Mark, how you feeling?
I mean, I already answered the question, but I'll go again. Looking at this town, city, God, there's only like 6 buildings in this place. Looking at this little collection of hovels, I feel pretty good.
Dylan, how you feeling?
Feeling great. I'm ready to hit level 4.
That's great. We're gonna hit this session bare minimum. Suta, how you feeling?
Is the link the same as last time?
Yes.
Yes, it's pinned to the Storm King server. You have to use the 10.041 because your local connection.
Okay.
Joke's on you. I asked everyone how they were feeling. I never listened to responses. That was just an audio check.
Here's the real question. Why are we hanging out here when we can hang out in the Tower of Zephyros? Anyone?
That's not active for you.
I can see it. Maybe it's just
you can see the scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
you
can
see the
collect
scene
it.
in the top, right?
Ooh, I can see it's very
Mikhail,
small.
you wanna
You want to
like,
you definitely want to
disable navigation or something?
Give me a second. All GM only. All right, there we go.
Dripping caves as well.
Dripping caves.
Yeah, I didn't think this would be an issue. I didn't think you guys could see the scenes.
Well,
Rest test scene.
Click on things.
Jesus.
Okay,
I think those are all GM.
we need to word this correctly. I'm just getting nonstop fucking updates saying I don't have permission to update these scenes. Oh, they went away.
Keep clicking them. And they go away.
They went away.
I
Don't
didn't
worry
have
about it.
They're going away.
That was rhythm.
Music
How
User
come?
John at Lax permission.
How come a person with a lance has disadvantaged against prone targets or against unconscious targets? Which one do we want to say?
It was unconscious.
Let's go with unconscious.
Yeah, a person with a lance can never have advantage on an unconscious target. That is prone.
Wait.
If the unconscious target is not prone, they
100%.
can't have advantage. It's prone rules. Like, I didn't realize how dumb they were until Ian started talking about them. Shit's
It
dumb.
really is a beautiful thing.
It should just be like no matter what applies, if you're attacking it, you have advantage, except for ranged attacks, which you have disadvantage if you're not within 5 feet. Like, that should just be the global rule.
What really needs to happen is they need to stop nesting conditions within each other, and they just need to straight up write what it is. So the prone condition should say, instead of like and the unconscious condition should say, you can't take actions. Attacks rolls against you are straight rolls, unless you're within 5 feet, in which they have advantage. That's what it should say.
And what it currently says is what you're in the unconscious, you fall prone and you're incapacitated.
Yeah, it's just unnecessary and excessive. You know what else is unnecessary and
Speaking
excessive?
of unnecessary and excessive.
God, Mark.
The amount of orcs that we have on screen right now.
Yes.
Yep.
Let's get to it. All right. You guys need to be out of here by 2000 Mountain Time, right?
Midnight. 10. Yeah, 10.
Midnight. 10 o'clock.
10.
Okay.
Yeah, 10.
Wait, what?
10.
Yeah, 10.
And our time.
Your
8
time, which
your
means
time.
8 o'clock our time. So, normally I'd ask for summaries, but I want to make this quick. And last session was like, 4 days ago? So we're all pretty confident what happened. Basically, there was a lot of stuff that went down. I'm going to read off my notes. Feel free to interject.
Oh my God.
We started off with Dylan was sent by his church with Sutao to visit Nightstone, and they replaced our deceased party members, Chatarina and Bonzu. Rest in peace. One of them's under a tree, one of them's in the thing. Mark was dubbed the inventory and treasury man, and then Ian carries the things. Ian raised the drawbridge when you guys were exploring the town. You used a ladder to cross the keep, which wasn't addressed at all in the book, but I thought it was very clever. And then you found Kella in the inn over there, and then you kind of let her be, and then you talked to the guards, and then you came back and you talked to her, and then you dragged her to the guards, and there's a whole interrogation scene. You found her snake. There's a whole miscommunication about disrobing a woman. That was pretty entertaining. And then Zolkin showed up with his band of 6 other mercenaries, and you very cleverly pulled the gate up while he tried to cross, and isolated him and one of his compatriots, in which you killed both of them. And then Sutao got up onto a tower and shot at 3 more of them, I think, and killed them, or 2 more of them, leaving a total of 3 to run off in a panic frenzy. And then Kella is taken prisoner, tied up with 50 feet of hempen rope, and then tossed into a cellar with 2 guards watching over. And you guys were about to leave because the guards sent you on a quest to go rescue the other villagers because they're all, being captured by goblins. And you were almost out of the tiles of the map when you saw a band of 21 orcs charging you down. And so you turned around and entered the keep again. And you've currently attempted to negotiate with the orc captain. And I would say the negotiations went sour.
I thought they went very well.
And you did a total of 39 points of damage to the orc
39,
captain.
yeah.
He lost his left arm and his shield, so his armor class is technically lower now. And they're trying to storm the palisade. And that is where we resume. I'm going to get my battle game music up, because it is currently a fight. However, I'm not going to have you roll initiative as of yet, mainly because no one's actually in a state where turn order matters.
Except for Suto.
Except for Sutao, but we'll just say once every 6 seconds, Sutao gets to go over and, give one of them a shot. So we resume.
Eldritch Blast. I can do that too.
Yeah, no. The orcs are currently trying to storm the palisade. There's a couple of them here in front of the drawbridge, and they're swimming through the moat right now. And there's a couple over here that are attempting to take shots at Chunk, who's sitting up in the watchtower here. You know that they're running from the elves. They made that pretty apparent. You're not sure where the elves are. Would anyone like to do anything, or are we just going to take turns pot-shotting the orcs?
Potshot's all I got.
Does
That
it
sounds good. Yeah.
look like, if there have been a few seconds passing, does it look like they have any chance of breaking the wall down?
So, if I pull this up, I have a thing talking about the orcs. I would say within the couple of seconds you're watching them, it does not look like they're incredibly talented swimmers nor climbers. So you will have ample warning, right? It'll take them a couple of turns to get over the wall, at least at their current pace. So you'll have ample warning if they actually succeed.
Okay, so here's a question. Since they are already in the river, do we want to drop the drawbridge and go kill the captain? Oh no, because then the other group will just double back and then they will kill us. It is a bad idea. I have nothing better, no better idea.
I'm glad you thought that one through.
I forgot to look at second group.
Anybody else? Or
Eldritch Blast.
all right. For those with ranged attacks that they would like to use, just for this first half, just give me rolls for them.
Hit rolls.
Yeah, it's a hit rolls. You're trying to beat a 13.
Well,
I'm gonna tell you the armor class to speed things up a little. You're trying to beat a 13.
I'm going to take.
and just one shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna say they're one shot. They're minions. Most of
No,
them
no,
look
like we
pretty
just
bloody.
have one shot right now
Oh.
because we're on turn orders. I'm
We're
just trying
gonna
to
go
figure
by
out
a turn-by-turn basis.
Got it.
You all take your turn and they take theirs.
Perfect.
Sutao.
What's the armor class of the orc captain?
That is higher than 13. I'll
Does
reveal it right away.
a 22 hit?
Yeah, no, that one hits.
All right.
I will take damage for the orc captain since he's a named NPC.
Okay. Yeah, we shot him last time, so he's at a 21, I believe.
He's
Oh.
not looking good.
Okay, so I'll pew the orc captain. I don't think I get any special damage.
No.
With
Just raw.
so I hit him for 9.
Hit him for 9. Ooh, it works now. Yeah, no, the arrow thunks into his other arm, and he that's where my shield would have been. His blood is still flowing from the gaping hole that was his left arm too. It's kind of like severed at the shoulder, and he's looking quite worse for wear.
I'm going to.
Does
when I
anybody
see,
else have range attacks?
Yeah, I do. When I see the orc captain get pelted with a very large arrow, I take one of my 3 hand axes and I throw it at his big fat face.
All right, give me a roll.
Ooh, that is not great, but it's not awful. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
15 hits. This is what I like to hear. Ooh, that is 6 points of damage.
Ooh, so the hand axe embeds in his left shoulder again.
You can have that
Crumples
back.
down on the ground, and he says, "Fuck you," in Orcish, and he falls down to one knee. He's not prone, but he is he's not looking good at all. That being said, I don't think anyone else has ranged attacks.
I have a dart.
I mean, you can use that if you'd like.
Where is Chad?
Can you tell me what damage? Well, let me roll to attack first.
It's a D4.
It's a D4 for a dart? I
Yeah.
thought it was a D6.
Darts are D4s. I believe.
And it's plus dex, right?
Yes.
Yes, because they're monk weapons.
Ah.
That is a 19,
19 hits.
and then that is 6 damage.
Hey! And that is exactly enough to kill him.
Oh, yay!
And with that, the dart is the final nail into the coffin, and you just, and it goes straight into his heart, and he goes, oh, oh, and then he falls down from his other knee to his other knee, and then
That's
he
what
falls
you
down
get
onto
for
the
like
ground.
not chilling out, dude.
In
And this makes the other orcs very upset.
yeah, in Orcish, I'd like to yell down at them. Your previous management has led you astray. Look, listen to me. We will fight elves, all right? Me, you, them, elves. Good times, yes?
They don't seem to be listening.
Yeah, you son of a
unfortunately. They're going to attempt to climb.
We're in a good
Let me
spot.
let me roll for these guys.
Dude, this poor town.
All right, so they rolled a 2. They fail. It looks like the walls are quite steep, and the palisade it does not have exactly like handholds. And these guys aren't talented climbers. That being said, you're gonna have a little bit harder of a time hitting them, except for Sutao. You can shoot the ones on the edges just fine. But they still are in full rage, maybe a little disheartened now that their captain has died. At least the ones that recognize that. Top of the round, Sutao, Mark, Chad, and Igor. Would you like to roll your range attacks?
I do not have any more.
Okay. Well, everyone who wants to make a range attack roll it.
That isn't
Can I
a-
specifically aim at one that manages to successfully climb over the wall?
None of them are successfully climbing it.
Should I hold my action until one does, or should I just?
You can decide what to do. If you hold your action for when one successfully climbs the wall, you might never get to use that held action.
Foreshadowing.
That means we've won because none of them got over the wall.
This is
He said
Enfield, yes.
nay.
All right, rolls, people.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Nate?
So
fine.
I'm just noticing that as it currently stands, we have a stronghold and a handful of followers. So
God. 5th edition supplement.
Let me get the rule book out.
makes sense to me.
Sutao, what'd you roll?
11, sadly.
11. Okay, you miss. Mark, what'd you roll? An 8.
Yeah.
You miss. John, what'd you roll?
23.
Oh,
A 23 hits.
which one? Are they?
That is 8 damage.
8 damage. Kills that one. It's fucking dead. And with that, you, Igor and Gilbert and Chonk, I guess, the perceptive of you standing on the rooftops looking out in this direction, will notice that you start to see movement in the forest. You can't quite discern it, but it looks to be approaching, is what you can consider. These orcs are going to attempt to climb the barrier again. That's a 9. They fail. It is now top of the round for anyone who wishes to fire a ranged attack.
Well, hasn't worked before. It should work now. 17.
17 hits.
10 damage.
Yeah, you give this one a good old thwacking. And you'll notice every orc that you kill, their morale is lowered just that amount. I'd say their morale is about halfway or
Ones are dead and you're
50% of what they used to be.
He's just deleting dead ones.
I'm just deleting them, yeah. Because we haven't started a combat encounter. Sutao, would you like to attack any?
Does a 10 doesn't hit, right?
No, 10 does not hit.
Sad.
They're slimy little buggers in the water.
I'm gonna hold a push action just in case, you know.
Just in case. All right, that sounds good. John, do you want to attack on or no?
I'd like to go ahead and yell to Gilbert. Hey, dude, Gilbert, do you think like the elves will like be after us or like just these orc dudes?
Can I respond?
Yeah. Talking's a free action.
Oh, I think they are going to be just after the orcs. I know I wouldn't want to be here.
What?
Oh yes, I
If I were
agree,
an orc.
Gilbert. This is very awful place, not suitable for elves. Am I doing
If
this
only
right?
the orcs had a speedy body of water they could descend into to get away from here. But alas, they are
Yeah,
powerless.
it's a really good bit. Unfortunately, they aren't listening to you. They're
Stand in
gonna try
their
and climb the
minds.
barrier again. Oh, they rolled a 6. That's unfortunate. You say it in their minds. It's only one mind, Mark.
I know.
It's one at a
A
time.
lot of them.
At this point, you see about 120 feet out, a group of elves dashing towards you guys. I don't have their tokens out right now because they're not going to be here very long. And they're also technically off screen. But they are sprinting towards you. And it looks like an elf hunting party, you'd say. Probably 6 to 8 elves. All bows, riding fancy-looking horses. And they see you guys fighting the orcs. And one of them shouts something in Elvish and gestures to a lot of them. And
What do they
are
shout
charging
in
forward.
Elvish?
Oh my god.
Mark, give me a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh, that's good. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Yeah, no, you can't hear it
Fair enough.
from this far away. It's pretty far. Plus, you're not as fluent as in Elvish as you'd like to be.
How dare you? I've written 3 publications.
Can I hear what they're saying?
Yeah, if you can understand Elvish, you can roll perception.
Damn, I don't understand Elvish.
Well, there you go. All right, top of the round. Would anyone like to roll range attacks or no?
I'm good.
John,
Hey.
Mark?
It's free.
No, I'm okay.
16.
16 hits,
4 damage.
and that's enough. Kills this one. Boom! Right underneath you. The body falls into the river and gets sucked away. And at this, one of the elves go, yeah, ha! And kind of does like a cheer thing while they notch an arrow. That being said, the orcs are going to attempt to climb up the barrier. That's an 8.
Nice.
I want to point out these orcs have rolled a 2, a 9, a 6, and an 8.
Yeah, it's pretty good. By the way, we can see the rolls.
I know. That's why
It's
I'm
like the
rolling
death
up
rolls
here.
from the first session.
Oh no!
Very true. Very true.
Not
Very
wrong.
true. Yeah, so the elves storm in. They are now 60 feet away since they used their horseback riding dashes is 40 feet movement. So they are 120 minus 80. They're 40 feet away.
Pretty close.
And they're right there. And at this point, they can't take their shots because they use their dash action. But they slow down and they kind of fan out along this perimeter. And they start taking aim at the orcs of which see these elves and start to rethink their plans. Top of the round, would anyone like to fire a range attack at the orcs or no?
I am also good.
Well, you know. I might as well. 22. I hit
Yeah.
3
Wow.
points of
3 whole
damage.
damage.
Big money.
That's enough. They only have 1 HP. It is enough to kill that one. And at that, the elf goes, "Ah! Ara!"
Huzzah!
Yeah, no, it's generally just a war cry. The orcs attempt to climb up the ladder. They roll a 5, or the palisade. And at this, the elves come in and they take 8 shots, and they hit, and they do damage. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of these guys die.
Okay.
And then this guy dies. As the elves go, and they just kind of hit them right in the back of the head as these orcs collapse into the river. And the rest of these orcs, Chunk not included, just desperately try and start climbing out. But they fail because they roll a 7. It's really unfortunate. These guys cannot roll. Oh, they rolled a 9 too. I didn't even mean to roll that one. Wow, I have not rolled above an 11 this entire
This is
game.
fascinating.
I think you need a different D20.
Maybe I need a different. I'm
Yeah,
using
you
the
gotta switch to
foundry
roll
thing.
20.
You need a different one.
They're desperately trying to run away. If anyone likes to fire a shot at them, you can. But these elves look like they're cleaning it up pretty well.
not vindictive.
No, I'm good.
And so with that, the elves storm up through here, and then they take shots, and they basically they clean these ones out, and the orcs fall back into the river, and their bodies get swept away. And as the elf party turns around, one of the more charismatic wood elves turns back and waves at the town and says, "Hebra, there's stamina, fa!" and then turns and rides off with his party. Those of you who understand Elvish, he says, "You're welcome for the help, losers," as he rides off.
Under his
And,
breath, Gilbert says, "No, you."
No, you.
And with that, the orcs are all dealt with. Thank you, book. That was a really exciting portion. I'm glad I had to run that through that. And with that, I assume you can lower the drawbridge and collect your ammunition. You have a bit of a rough time because you have to dive down into the moat to get it, but you know, you manage. You're like 8 feet tall.
Yeah, the moats. Okay, yeah, all right. Fair enough.
And with that, the one of the guards comes up to you. That's over here, right? The drawbridge guard, and he says, "Well, you guys certainly saw. What is the accent? Australian, right? Well, you guys certainly showed them off. I must say, you know, we noticed the bodies of 2 of the party members from, you know, the first session that were just kind of lying around dead after fighting some goblins. What made you guys get so good so quickly?"
We culled the weak.
Took a nice nap. Nathaniel, how many?
I suppose that's fair.
How many hand axes am I able to, like, scavenge?
I will say you can scavenge 5 hand axes.
Yeah, baby.
No, 5 in total. So 3, I guess, for you, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, whatever. You
So
don't
I
get
find
7.
3 more.
And with that, the Australian guard says, "Well, how you guys feeling? Do you need to rest up before you go off hunting for the rest of the villages?"
Oh yeah, we're not
you think
level
you go
3
now?
yet, are we?
No, we are level
No,
3.
you're
Yeah,
all
level
level
three.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
I could do about I don't know, hour's worth of reading before we go, possibly to restore 2 out of 2 spell slots.
you know, this is not a bad idea. I could use short nap.
All right, that sounds
Wow.
good. We'll stay by you for the hour just in case, you know, another band of orcs or goblins or elves happens to run up to this town.
Yes.
And with that, you all can take a short rest. Restore your spell slots, hit points if you lost any.
My spike.
Here is an idea. Since these elves do not seem, you know, kind to visitors, and we would in fact be visitors in their forest, maybe we take the horses that we managed to scavenge. Yes, we have 3 horses.
Yeah, you scavenged. You had 3 horses. That's right.
I know how to ride a horse.
Sure,
Do you have to be proficient in land vehicles to ride horses?
until they are to you a vehicle.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I think it's like an animal handling check or something.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
it's
Land
animal handling check.
land vehicles is more like wagons and shit.
As long as you don't have a minus in animal handling, I'll let you. These are well-trained horses. Does anyone have a minus to animal handling?
Nope.
Gilbert,
Sweet.
I got a +3.
you have a +3. I thought you
I'd
had a
like to
negative
put
wisdom.
My second highest stat.
Oh, okay.
Who doesn't have wisdom?
I don't think anyone.
No one.
I think,
I
I think
think it was
we're
a
all wise.
we're a wise group of folk.
We're all wise, dude.
Yeah.
Get with the times.
It's true.
So,
Perception checks are gonna be a good thing.
we do need to double up a little bit on horses. Our good friend Chonk seems like he is enough for one horse. So who wants?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the rule?
Dude, is
on-
that horse gonna be okay?
I feel like if we just make the ride quick, it should not be a problem. But
What if Chad and Chunk doubled up and Chad extended his wings while going and create some lift and possibly
how much does Chad weigh?
That is a good question.
God, you don't
I
have
think
your
it's around
character
90
detail.
pounds for an Arakocra.
Probably.
does not look like there's a lot of meat on his bones.
He looks like very thin.
Hey, dude, it's hard for me to get like exercise these days when I can't freaking fly, dude. Okay,
Man,
don't
you
make
need a
fun of me.
sandwich. When we get back to
need a
civilization, we will get you sandwich, yes?
Dude, that'd be great, dude. Just don't put chicken in it.
Will do.
Dumb joke.
So who's doubling up with who?
Well, you got a really light guy.
Dude,
You have two really light guys, actually. I imagine Gilbert doesn't weigh that much.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of books.
As long as I and Igor don't go together, we should be
Yeah,
fine.
so I'm thinking Igor is probably the weightiest of us that are still within the bounds of sane weights. So Chad and Igor, Uznab and Gilbert Oswald Doyle.
And then Chonk all by his lonesome. Hey, Chad,
Battery.
put him back. Put him back.
Wait, sorry.
Wrong
Wrong
one.
character. Wrong
Oh
character.
my god.
What did I tell you about necromancy?
I'm not there yet. Don't worry
I've got to
about it.
go to permissions.
Okay. Then let us take our horses and ride off into
All right,
sunset,
I've got
yes?
to turn off the diseased character.
Don't worry,
to
guys.
take your permission.
When I get like 2/5 more powerful, I think I might be able to like fly a little bit.
This is incredible news.
It really, I really like did a number on myself before. Did I tell you guys what happened?
No.
No?
It seems like sore
So I
subject.
Well, I'll tell on the right back. Don't worry. User John, I lack permission.
To update.
Didn't
the-
want to update the scene.
I didn't even want to be here.
That's too bad. Actually, speaking of which, right now, can you guys not see this? Because I said it GM only.
I can't
No,
see.
Yeah,
I
but
get
we're
that.
all. I'm
Okay.
staring at the dripping caves. Oh, there we are.
I
I
see a
can't see
gray abyss in the
anything.
dripping caves.
All right, perfect. Let me do this real quick.
I'll let you know if I ever let. Oh, there we go. We good.
Perfect. Okay.
Haven't any method of sight.
And then I'm gonna do this.
Oh,
What?
Oh
fog of
no.
war.
Yeah. You're all stuck in that box, by the way.
Um,
At least hopefully, if I made my walls correctly.
I only have
I've got
30
okay,
feet of
yeah,
dark
so-
vision.
Yes. So right now,
Dim
actually, I
light.
want to adjust people's dark vision. So stop moving.
Okay.
We'll start from the top. Ian, what is your dark vision stat?
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
You have 60 feet of dark vision, which means 60 feet of dim and 30 feet of bright.
Monster with dark vision can see in the dark within a specific radius. Monsters can see in dim light within the radius as if it were bright light, and darkness as if it were dim light. So I can see 60 feet of dim light.
60 feet of dim light and then 30 feet of bright light
No.
is what I'm
if
going to assume. Or no,
if it
it's-
is dim light, I see it as bright, and if it is darkness, I see it as dim within 60 feet.
Okay. Like that. All right. Does anyone else have dark vision?
I have 60 feet.
You have 60 feet of dark vision. Okay. Does anyone else have dark vision?
I can't see.
I can't see.
Yeah,
I
think
can't. I
have
can't feel my dick.
normal.
Well, speak
Uh,
for yourself.
Okay. Perfect. So dark vision is all set up. There's a little segment I'm gonna run through. Who is leading the party as you guys hunt for the dripping caves, or more specifically, hunt for the villagers' tracks?
In caves that we do not know the name of yet. Uznab and I are the only ones who can see, yes? So
Yes.
maybe...
Dude, I think it might be nice to have like one in back and one in front, just to make sure like we're all good in between, dude. Especially if we're not like lighting a torch.
Should we light a torch?
This is also a good question.
You are not in the caves yet, I will say. I'm talking about the ride over to the caves.
Oh, right
Seeing
over...
as it's a place to
never
spot-
mind, my
oh,
bad.
Yeah.
oh,
I preloaded the scene, but we're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
That
We
was-
got
That-
one.
my mistake.
Someone just toss a line to Chunk, and he can have his horse follow one of the two people I can actually see, and we're good.
Well, the two people who can
who-
see are both on the same horse.
No,
Who
No.
is-
Oh, no,
Who's
they are
not
not. You are
Gilbert?
right.
Who is making the survival checks to track the villagers? Because the guards pointed you in the general direction, but you have to find the caves.
I'm
I've
at a
got
+3.
4.
Ooh, +4.
3.
+3.
All right. So I assume it's John. John, can you give me 3 survival checks?
All
In a row.
right, dude. That is a 11. That is a crit 20. And that is, what is this D20? And that is a 23.
Hey.
All right,
Fantastic.
so a 11, a natural 20, and then a 23. With that, you pick up the trail fairly quickly. The guards did, in fact, point you in the right direction, and so that was very useful. And as you're running through, you find increasing amounts of evidence of struggles, both goblin feet and villager feet, and feet that look substantially larger than goblin feet. However, the past day or so, the moggy atmosphere in the forest has kind of marred the footprints.
Gilbert,
But
you're not
with
like a
a-
nature guy, are you? Do you know what these are?
It's not my common field of study, but one might say I have a +4.
Give me a
I'm
survival
not
check,
proficient.
Gilbert.
Can I look at things?
Yeah, you can look at the tracks.
Wouldn't that be a nature check, dude?
I think survival's more geared towards tracking.
I don't even know what I'm rolling for. What do you want me to look at, Chad?
Dude, there are these like, so you see like these are like, you know, like people footprints, and then like these
Yeah.
ones are like goblin footprints, right?
Yes.
How about these big boys?
Oh, yes.
They're about 3 times the size of a human footprint, maybe 4.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we already found the footprint. Let's just figure out what it is.
Yes.
Yes.
So, okay. Well, it's a 5 on the D20, no matter what I add. I don't know what it is.
Okay, so I'll say survival.
8.
Yeah, you're not sure. It looks pretty beat up,
It's
the track
big.
itself. Other people have stepped in the track as well. Like, it wasn't a clean track, so it makes it hard. Something big is what you know of. Eventually, after about an hour's worth of riding, I think. Yeah, about an hour's worth of riding, and it's slow going because you have to follow the tracks, right? But you manage to find yourselves in front of the mouth of a cave, in which the tracks lead down. The cave is built into a hill, quite a large hill. It would take some time to circumvent it. However, this might not be the only entrance of the cave, but at the same time, if the goblins are fortified here, it very likely could be the only entrance to the cave. You know that the tracks go down and disappear into it. However, the entrance of the cave is both quiet, damp, and dark. And so you aren't able to discern much from looking at it, even with dark vision. What would you like to do?
Okay. We have Dark Cave. We have many options. We could go in quote-unquote blind and just let the dark vision work its magic, or we could light torch. Lighting torch means we have no chance of sneaking, but it is more beneficial for party as a whole.
What
I'm not-
about
Overly stealthy under normal circumstances, so
Neither
I
am
don't
I.
think doubling down on that
neither
would
am
be
I?
the best of strategies.
Oh, boy.
My bones
How
creak
much
a
are
little
we-
too much.
How much
You know
are we
what-
echoing in this cave? Because then we really wouldn't be able to. Sneak
You're
at
not
all.
talking into the entrance, I will say. This sounds like you're talking about it outside.
Okay.
I will say, Sutao is the most stealthy of you,
Yes.
and that man is an 8-foot tall Goliath.
That's hilarious. I think some illumination would be better for our side, seeing as I imagine all the goblins can see whatever goes bump in the night.
This is true.
Yeah, I think so, dude.
I would carry torch, but my hands are a bit preoccupied.
Well, I could always hold on to a torch. Yes.
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 I don't
yes,
have
yes.
a torch. I have a scholar's pack. We're not much for
Don't worry, dude. I got an explorer's pack right here,
oh goody.
and I hand Gilbert the torch.
DM, can I have
A light source.
however you-
Okay, so you're going in the main entrance. It sounds like.
we don't want to
At least what you know of the entrance that you found. Gilbert is carrying the torch.
Yes, 20 feet of
Which
bright light,
means-
an additional 20 feet of dim.
40 feet of dim light and 20 feet of bright light. Perfect.
Now I have a melee attack that does more than 0 damage.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic. Moving up in the world.
And how do I make it so that other characters can see your light?
There's like an option for emits.
Oh,
Under-
emit dim. I see. It.
Emit dim. Yeah.
I just gave you bright vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
The best type
Uh,
of vision.
Okay, so now you should all be able to see the brightness that Gilbert is leaving.
I only
Yeah.
have the brightness, so I do not know.
Yeah. I don't
And
know.
with that, the exploration begins. So, the mouth of the cave is about 40 feet long, and it's quite a wide tunnel, as you can
Oh,
see.
Jesus.
It's about 6 squares wide, and the ceiling's about 15 feet high until it narrows down slowly into the point where you're standing right here, in which you enter, and the ceiling widens up again. There are stalactites here. You can see them. And then these parts are raised passages, or sorry, not passages, raised embankments, I'll say. They're about 10 feet up into the air.
Can't even see them.
No. You have to step forward in order to. However, it's important to note who is stepping forward first in this
Not
party.
me.
I imagine I'm in the middle of the party, so I'm close to everyone for light.
Yeah, form up in your marching order as you go through this cave. Form up your tokens.
I feel confident
this-
where I am.
Is this how you? Okay. All right. This being said, I'm going to move you forward one space, and you will see, revealed among you,
Oh, no.
is a goblin there. It's a goblin there.
Can we
Okay.
take one
There's a
more
goblin
step?
there. Can we take one more step? Yeah, you can take one more step.
Oh, that's
And
better. Oh, mercy.
there's an ogre in the mud bath in front of you. So
Oh, no.
as you enter the main cavern, you
okay.
see stalactites here, some of which are taller than others, some of which block a view of things. You are able to see through the edges of them a sleeping ogre there. More importantly, you're able to see a non-sleeping ogre right here. This is a mud bath, this kind of like texturous place, and it's currently enjoying that. But it's seems to have noticed you guys walking in since you're carrying torches. You'll notice that there are no light sources in this room other than the ones you bring with you, dark vision and torches included. And you'll notice that the goblins, having been alerted by the sounds of your approach and by the light of your torch, have already started to take aim. And so they're going to get a surprise round on you, since you just kind of walked in, as I'm going to roll initiative for these fine folk over here. And I would like everyone to roll for initiative.
Someone rolled for me.
Oh, sorry, I probably hit you on accident. Ian, you can re-roll if you want.
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Fuck.
finally.
All right, I re-rolled you.
Oh, sneak.
How do I roll again?
Right click on
the-
yourself, hit the double sword and shield, and then it'll go on the right.
And then the
Ah.
fist on the right.
Okay.
And just double check to make sure you're adding the right bonuses. It's your dexterity modifier.
This is good.
All right. That being said, wow, the party is all going before these guys, except for Chonk. Poor Chonk.
Rip it chunk.
Mitch.
There, you'll notice that this sleeping ogre, this one here, is not in combat. They have not awoken yet. You're not sure what will trigger them awake. Sounds of fighting is pretty loud. And at this, one of the goblins shouts, "Taraki!" and fires. And he's
I wonder
going
at
to-
who.
Well, probably Chadarina, right? Or probably Chad, right?
Oh, I thought he yelled turkey.
It sounded like turkey.
Sounded like turkey.
I was like, that's unfair, I guess. Like, I'm a bird when you get down to it, but it's supposed to look more like an eagle. But my
Does
certain
Chad have a
profile does not
gizzard?
help.
And then 1d6.
Oh my
plus, 2. John, does an 18 hit you?
Does not hit me.
Perfect. And then Uznab, does an 8 hit you?
No.
Okay. That being said, surprise round's over. John, top of the round. your turn. What would you like to do?
Dude, I would like to. So is this like a new level? Is that like 5 feet below?
Above.
So yeah, these are 10 feet higher. They're
Oh, 10
firing at
feet
you
higher.
with elevation. Yeah. You
I
could
see.
scale. It doesn't look that hard, but it would take some time to climb it.
How much time? Like a whole turn?
It would take double movement, and probably an ability check.
Okay. Let me do some measuring here. That's not measuring. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. So much pressure.
10.
5, 10, 15. Okay, so he's technically like 20 feet away, and I have 35 feet of movement.
You have 35 feet of movement. Oh, monk, right?
Monk.
He's a schmunk.
Monk, schmunk. There we go. So if I go like that, and then it's double movement between here and here, so that's 10 feet. So that's like 25 feet.
Yeah, 25 feet to him.
And
I
then
would
I
say.
have to do probably like
Give me
athletics.
an athletics check in climbing up, in scampering up the rock wall.
Dude, yeah, sounds good. Wow, dude, that is a 5, dude.
Well, the DC is 10, so you fail. And I'll say you get 5 feet up before you realize you like miss your footing or whatever, and you slide back down. So you don't use like double movement. You only use 5 feet, but you land yourself right here and fail to climb up.
So, according to my math, dude, I've got like 25 feet of movement left. Can I try again?
Not on this rock wall, no.
So I could go. All right, well, that's fine. Dude, birds weren't meant for climbing, dude. Where are my wings? Ah. I can't really do anything. Give me a second. And yep, that
boy.
is the only option I have.
So you're just gonna end your turn there?
Because I can't. That's 30 feet. Actually, is that higher as well?
Yes.
Okay.
These platforms are raised.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna make myself annoyingly close.
Okay.
That is the end of my.
Uznab, your
And-
turn.
Who's not?
Oh,
Uznob's gonna step over here. He's gonna point at I don't know what his name is, but he's gonna Slipper
That one.
Dabber. There we go.
Yeah. Okay, so
John.
most of their names aren't shown, but this guy's name was so cool I had to include it. His name is Slipper Dabber.
So
Slipper Dabber.
I'm gonna point at him. Some bells are gonna go off.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, John. Can I just say
So-
I'm a total idiot
What did you do?
because I didn't realize that
Um,
the series
Wisdom 13
expansion
saving throw.
of 1/1.
Shush, Sutao.
Sorry,
Save your
I'm
math
just-
talk for later.
Sorry.
Dylan,
sorry.
you were saying.
Wisdom 13 saving throw.
Oh boy. I'll tell you, these goblins not the wisest people. That's a 9. They fail.
Hey, 8 damage.
Oh snap!
8 damage. That kills him.
Yes.
Oh, he's fucking dead, dude. All right, this liver dabber's done. Yeah, with your you point at him and the bell tolls and you hear a ding, and he and drops his bow and falls over dead. And his body kind of slumps down and slides into the mud bath.
Perfect.
That is the end of your turn, Uznab.
Yes.
It is now this goblin's turn. And if I measure this correctly, Uznab, you are just in range of a short bow.
Nice.
So he is going to attempt to hit you. That's an 8. I assume he fails.
Yeah.
That is the end of his turn. Ian, it's your turn.
This
Why are
is
you labeled as Ian?
fantastic. I don't know. Everyone's name is like this except for Michong. And Uznab.
Oh, it's your token's name. That's why.
Excuse me. This man, is he like considered prone because he is in mud bath?
No, because he stood up when you guys entered.
No, that
He's
makes
5 feet lower
perfect
than
sense.
where he normally is, but
Then I think I am going to.
Do I have to make a Constitution saving throw because he stood up in the bath?
no.
I'm
It's a dumb
going
joke.
to think step right here, and I'm going to throw 2 axes at him. I think.
All right.
Yes, 2 axes.
Make me some rolls.
Yes, I would love to. Bink, bink. That is 16 and 17 plus 7 on both of those. So
Yeah, no, they hit.
24. Fantastic. That is bink. 6 plus 10 is 16 points of damage.
Minus 16 points of damage as you throw one axe and it hits him right in the chest. You throw no axe and it hits him on the other side of the chest, and he goes. "Arrgh!"
Oh,
and
that is
glares at
loud.
you.
Free item
very-
interaction. I pull out another hand axe. I guess
Okay.
we're doing this the hard way. Sorry, I wanted to talk. And that's my turn.
All right, that's the end of your turn. Gilbert, it's your turn.
Mark is
Mark?
quiet. Is Mark
I
eating
mute
corn?
myself? Am I
You
eating
eating corn? You son of a bitch.
That's a 19 to hit the ogre,
Yeah, that hits.
9 damage, and I go back to my hidey hole.
Perfect. All right, you say he almost looks like he's bloodied, the ogre, and he hasn't had a turn yet. That being said, Nob gets his turn right now, and Nob is very upset, at mainly at Igor, since Igor smacked him with the axes. So he's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet of movement. Actually, it's 30 technically because of that. And he is going to make a great club attack against you
Oh no,
as a 21 to hit.
21
Igor.
hits.
Yeah, no, that's 21 hits. And that is slash roll 2d8 4. 10 points of damage
Oh boy.
Damage.
as he takes his great club and you just barely manage to dodge out of the way, but he catches you on like the left ankle, and it hurts, and you kind of crumple over for a second. And then he gives you a healthy roar to the face. He's very upset with you. Is this goblin's turn? This goblin is going to make a ranged attack. It misses. That's a 9. That one's dead. Chunk, it's your turn. What's up?
Oh, finally. So this is 15 feet of movement to right there, and then can I make an athletics check to climb the wall?
Yes, you can.
And then remind me again, athletics is a D20 as well.
It's a D20
Yes.
plus your athletics modifier.
Strength.
Anything ending in check is going to be a d20.
Oof. Natural 1.
Oh, well, that's interesting. All right. So with a natural 1 in athletics, you attempt to climb the rock wall, but you fail. And I won't knock you prone because of it, but you do not get anywhere close to climbing up that rock wall. The ogre kind of distracted you.
It's almost head height though.
It's like I am 8 feet
It's
tall.
true. Well, yeah, no. It's a shame that you just critically failed.
All right.
Dude, it's okay. This is a hard wall to climb, man.
True. No one's. It's a DC 10, guys. Come on. It's not hard.
We're not a strength party. Well, I mean,
Sutao.
I had a +7 in athletics.
oh, never mind.
Oh my god.
Can I take a bonus action to hide, or if it's too close to me?
Well, you can try, but there's an ogre staring right at you, and it has dark vision.
I will try anyway.
So you can try. Give me a stealth roll.
Well, +6 to stealth. We'll see what we get. How does a 10 sound?
Not great, but you
Damn,
think you're
okay.
hidden. It's
Okay.
a good shot.
I mean, 6 intelligence, right?
Yeah, 6 intelligence.
Are you not taking
All
an
right, this
action?
goblin is gonna go. No, he. Oh, that's true. Sutao, you did not take an action. Climbing
Oh,
the
can I
rock wall
still-
didn't count as an action.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, it's
Oh.
just a athletics check.
Oh, can I throw one of my arrows at him?
Yeah, sure.
at
You can
the
do that.
at the goblin.
Oh, the goblin? Yeah, it's under half cover, so it's got +2 to AC, but you can give it a shot.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
12 unfortunately does not hit.
Sad.
You were one short. All right. Now it's this goblin's turn. This goblin's upset. It's going to take a shot at John, who's right underneath it. John does a 22 hit.
Dude, it does hit.
Holy shit! First
First
attack,
hit of the game.
first
We've done
hit of the game.
First hit.
First time the party's taking
3
damage.
points of damage.
Big spender.
It rolled a 1 on its dice. Yeah, John, you take 3 points of damage as he like peeks over the top, sees you fail to climb up, and boom, shoots an arrow right at you. Smacks you
Dude,
good.
that's just rude.
Yeah, and then this goblin's going to attempt to land a shot on you, John. 16 does not hit though. Fucking monks. And that is the end of its turn. Unless you have a projectile move you'd like to use against the goblin.
Nope, dude. I'm just gonna go climb up and
All right, it's your turn.
Yep.
Give me an athletics check for climbing up this rock wall.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes. It's a 10.
10 is exactly enough. You do manage to scale the wall.
He did it.
I huff and puff, and I climb this stupid wall
I'll put you right there.
right there. Like to say, oh, dude, hello. I'd just like to say I didn't like what you did earlier. Here's my repayment, and I'd like to spear him in the face.
Okay. I'd like to ask you a question. Wait, wrong weapon.
Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
8 damage.
8 damage is enough to kill it. Goblins
Oh,
don't
and
have
I'm
a
gonna
lot of
be
HP.
taking that HP back, and I'd like to touch his forehead as narcotic enemy energy comes back into my arm, and I gain 7 temporary hit.
Oh, snap.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay, that's pretty cool.
that
Yeah, no,
is-
you stab him and then grab his face as he dies, and you suck the life out of him. And then the lifeless corpse, that's significantly grayer than the other one, falls over dead. And that's your
Excellent, dude.
action.
That is my action. Would I be able to jump off, glide, and go to little ogre man over here?
I don't see why not. As long as you have the
Alright,
movement
dude.
for it.
I do, because I used 10 feet of movement, and then this is like 15. All right. So, dude, I'm going to aim for like gliding and then like clawing him in the face with my talons.
Okay. Give me an attack.
That is a 24.
24 does hit. This poor ogre.
And then that is a D. That's going to do 6 damage.
-6. He's looking bloodied. Significantly worse for wear as you fly and go ah! And scratch his eye. And he goes up and he spits at you as you land in front of him.
Dude, that's just rude.
Is that the end of your turn, Shed?
That is the end of my turn.
Ooznav, it's your turn. There's a
Ooznav.
ogre in front of you.
Uznav's gonna run by Chad over yonder here behind the ogre
Okay.
and swing a warhammer.
With
Alright.
optional flanking rules of a +2 to hit, correct, Nathaniel?
Yes, that's true.
I don't think it matters. I rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
A natural 1. Dylan,
Less than ideal.
roll
Yeah.
higher.
I tried.
What's wrong with you?
Well, at least he can't accidentally hit us from here.
I'm gonna
That's
swing
true.
dice. Switch dice.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. All right, yeah, no, so you miss. Is that the end of your turn, Dylan?
I don't have any bonus actions.
Sounds good. This goblin's gonna take a shot at somebody. That's a 10. I don't think it hits any of you.
Where does this
I guess
arrow
there's
come
name for
from?
Uznav. The arrow. Oh, you guys.
there.
That's right. You can't see it. The arrow
Yeah.
comes from over there.
Sweet.
Where is there?
He's pinging it.
Oh, that's very far away.
Yeah, it's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, he takes a shot at Uznav.
Oh, Throg.
But misses. And then Thog's turn. Now Thog has woken up from the sounds of fighting, and at the top of the rounds, I rolled her initiative.
Her.
And she Yeah, she's a female ogre. You can tell from absolutely nothing. There's no female characteristics to an ogre.
Beautiful
Not in this world.
face.
Yeah,
I've seen
and
Shrek.
she's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I believe
6.
now you are flanked.
Yes, and Uznav is currently flanked.
Am I technically
Does this
though?
count as difficult terrain at all? Since she's climbing through stalagmites. Doesn't matter. She doesn't
Yes,
have
but she
movement.
has 40 feet of movement.
All right, that doesn't. Why are they so fast? Jesus.
Okay. Dylan, does a 20 hit you?
Yes.
Damn it.
In which case, roll 2d.
Is AC inclusive or un'inclusive?
Dylan, that is 5 points of damage. What do you mean AC exclusive or non?
If you match the AC you hit.
Okay.
That's 5 points of damage, Dylan.
Thank you for
Yep.
speaking English. I only know engineering terms.
Smacks you with the great sword in the back, and you're like, my back, and you turn around and see another ogre there, and you're like, shit, that's a problem. And that is the end of Thog's turn. Igor, it is your turn.
Oh no, there's another one. I pull out a second hand axe. I am going to make 2 big meaty attacks at which one is this one's Knob? That's Knob.
Yeah, give me a attack roll.
Jesus. That's an 11 and a 13.
11 matches, so you hit both.
11 AC, boys. 11 AC.
Let's go.
That is 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage is enough to completely kill the first ogre. As you go up and slice it, give a good old slice and dice, and the ogre goes, "Arrgh," and the other one goes, "Arrgh," as this one, not that one,
Oh.
but this one falls over dead.
I'm going to then take, let me see, 20 feet of movement, move around the mud pit, and then take another 10 to scale around. And I'm going to action surge and make another attack.
All right, give me another attack against Thog. You are technically flanking Thog. So you get
Flanking
plus 2 to that.
Thog. That is 16, 18, 18 plus 7, I assume hits, was an 11, because you know the damage. That's a big meaty 6 points of damage. Oh,
All right,
snap.
-6 is not that impressive. Thog does not look impressed.
Good.
And turns around and said, "Really, you action surged for that?"
Yes!
And I assume that's the end of your turn,
Yes.
Igor. Gilbert, it's your turn.
Well, I'm gonna go a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And I'm gonna look at Thog over there. I'm gonna start whispering dissonantly.
Oh,
Give me
boy.
one of them wisdom saving throws.
They're not renowned for this.
What? Oh, goodness, sorry.
That's a
Incredibly
that's a
wise.
12.
That the cool kids call a fail. So that's going to be 4. Oh, that's shit damage. That is going to be 8 points of psychic damage.
All right,
And then
As
Tog
the
must
ogre
immediately
goes-
use their reaction to get as far away from me as possible, triggering opportunity attacks.
well, they
Opportunity
used 40
attack.
feet of movement to get up there.
Yeah, it's a reaction
any-
to move. It's they
Oh, so do they have
you don't
another
even
40
keep
feet
track
of
of
movement?
movement between. I don't think so. I've never heard of such a thing.
I think it's supposed to be like they get a special reaction in which they use their full movement to run away.
Gotcha. 5, 10, 15, or 20,
Attacking.
25, 30 because of the difficult terrain. 35, 40.
All right, I'll
Uh,
take one too.
Both Igor and Uznab give me attacks of opportunity
Oh,
as the ogre holds its ears and goes "Arrgh!" and turns around and tries to run away.
It's a 15.
19.
I got,
And Ian,
I got a 15. Ooh,
all right, both of you hit. Roll me damage.
11 points of damage.
11
30.
points of damage.
That's what the cool kids
Really?
call a max damage
All right.
roll.
3.
Minus 14 because I think I was max and min for both of you.
Not quite. Almost.
Almost
What is
min.
your
Yeah,
attack modifier? Do you have a plus
My
one?
damage is +1.
Ooh,
Pepe hands.
that's a big power.
Yeah, so she's now looking bloodied, which is good. But Dylan manages to catch her on like the toenail, and she just kind of shrugs it off. And then Ian, you catch her on the other toenail, but this time you like wrench the whole toenail off,
Fuck
Really?
your
and
toe.
it's like "Ah!" And that is the end of her turn.
Nailed it.
Or it's the end of Gilbert's turn. It's now this goblin's turn. This goblin is going to make an attack. Does a 14 hit you, Igor? Super
No.
hot. Chunk, it's your turn. What's up?
Okay. Do I get disadvantage for trying to shoot a target in dim lighting?
Oh god.
Are
I
we
don't
in
know the
dim
rules
light?
for that?
Well, because the target
yeah.
is.
God, I hate the fact that he asked that question. I feel like I was better off before this question was asked, because now I know the answer to it.
Vision and light. Let's see here.
Dim light is an example of lightly obscured. Doesn't say anything about attack rolls. It just talks about perception checks.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna
so-
say no. You have a normal attack roll against the creature in dim light.
Okay, let me pew the ogre.
I think it's like,
Yeah, give me a roll.
you can tell it's there. You just can't really tell like the fine details of what it is.
Ogre's also large.
Yes.
creature. Takes up 4 squares.
Does a 12 hit?
Yes, 12 does hit.
Okay, that was frighteningly low.
Yeah, ogres don't
Yeah,
have
ogres
high
are
AC.
great.
Oh, that is a fat. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on, I'm using the wrong dice.
Everyone knows
Tough.
ogre blood is what's the
Rolled a d20 for damage.
No, I rolled a
Violent
d12 for
medicine.
damage.
Oh, wrong
accidentally.
one.
Thankfully, I haven't made any attacks this yet. 5 points of damage. That's sad.
5 points of damage. -5. As the arrow embeds into its lower shin. And it's like, "Arrgh!" And it rips the arrow out and starts wielding it like a club. Is that the end
Oh,
of your turn,
boy.
Suta?
Can I take a bonus action to hide?
Yeah, so you also have movement left if you like.
No, I'm gonna stay far away for now.
Okay. Then give me a stealth check as you roll to
Okay.
hide.
D20?
Yes. D20 plus your stealth.
Does a 10 hide?
Well, you'll find out. Not great, but we'll see.
Not great.
You're also not
Um,
hiding behind anything.
You're also not hiding behind anything.
Hey, he's
didn't
hiding behind a
move at all.
bird.
Like,
That's
I
a
guess I
halfling
could.
ability.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. I guess I should have moved and then hid. That would have been smarter.
you live and you learn. Gilbert, does a 19 hit you?
Oh, sorry, Gilbert's me. Oh, yes.
Yeah, 4 points of damage as this goblin right here takes a shot at you and hits you right in the leg.
No other way.
Mark, I want you to know for a second I thought I was Gilbert, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not paying attention.
Chad,
Gilbert. Who's Gilbert?
who's Gilbert? Chad, it's your turn. What's going?
Does this work?
Yes.
Dude, nice. In that case, I'm going to do that. Thanks.
I'll move you.
I appreciate that. Ma'am,
Ma'am,
you
would you
look
like to do
lovely
anything?
this evening. Can I just compliment your shoes? And I'd like to stab her feet.
Which is funny because she's not wearing any. Yeah, give me a roll.
Not wearing any feet.
Shut up, Mark. You know I meant shoes.
Does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
That is max damage for 13.
13 points of damage is impressive. Ian, I hear you typing over there.
Don't worry about it.
Oh boy. They're conspiring against me already.
And then for my bonus action, I would like to claw her face.
All right. Give me a roll.
Wow. That's a 10.
10 does not hit. Ha! Losers.
She's too tall. I can't-
11 AC. Yeah, no, you jump up to claw her face and she just kind of like leans back a little and you miss. And she goes, "Roar!" And I assume that's the end of your turn. Ooznaub, it is your turn.
Ooznaub. Ooznaub is going to toll the dead on this man.
All right, give me a roll. Or he gives you a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
Does a 18 or does a 16 save?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
That's okay. I'm just gonna step right here.
All right, that sounds good. Cleric spells. This goblin is going to take a shot. If it will let me roll. Oh, for some reason it didn't let me roll. Does a 17 hit you, Chad? No. Shame. It
Truly
is now
shame.
the Orc's turn, or the Ogre's turn. Ogre is going to attempt to smack Chad in the face. Chad, does a 20 hit you?
Dude, that does hit me.
All right. And that'll be
That's very
2d8
bad.
plus 4.
Dude, you
That
got
is
manners.
14 points of damage.
Dude, I am glad I took 7 temporary hit points.
As she lifts her great club up and says, "No more foot joke," and then bam, smashes it down on top of you, flattening you like a peg, dealing 14 points of damage. It's quite rough.
That's some pretty good English for an ogre, ma'am.
It
What
does
is
speak common.
English?
And that is the end of its turn. Yeah. Igor, it's your turn. Chad just got flattened by a great club.
You know, I see that I am on same hitting end of Great Club, so I'm going to go whap, whap, whap right around. And I'm going to make 2 attacks at... No. I think I'm going to throw 1 axe at this goblin while burying other axe in this man. So, goblin
Alright.
first.
Goblin first.
Disadvantage.
That is disadvantage? No, he's 10 feet up. So he's technically 10
I can't
feet
see what you're doing. I just assumed you were still next to Thog.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's
Remember
true.
something we
Because
talked
you're,
about?
you're in
Range
range.
attacking within 5 feet of a person.
I thought, no,
That's true.
wait a second. I thought that was when you're within the person you're throwing it at.
Nah, it's anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we copied over the rules.
Hold on.
For
I'm
ranged attacks somewhere.
I don't know if we took that one. I'm making
Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you.
Huh.
You have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and isn't incapacitated.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Then.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
yeah.
gonna take 2 attacks against my good friend Throg. I did not roll any dice, so okay,
Alright, that's fair. You get +2 because you're flanking.
fantastic.
Even though Chad doesn't exactly. Chad, how many hit points do you have right now?
Dude, I got 14.
Okay, that's fine.
That is 12 and 27.
12 and 27 hit 27. Jesus, how is that not a natural 20 or a 19?
It was 18 plus 2 plus 7. That is 11 plus 5. 21 points of damage to Throg.
Holy shit! It has exactly 21 HP.
Throg is dead.
As you nail Throg with both axes and
I do
one in
that
the
math
back
right?
and then the other one in the other back, and you wrench
Yeah,
him
I did that
down. And it
math
goes,
right.
"Roar!"
How do you have a
and it
plus
falls
7?
over dead.
I've got strength and then 5 plus 5 strength plus 2 proficiency.
Yeah, he's got 20 strength.
Oh, I thought it was 19 plus
Gilbert
12 plus 7. That's
Or
fine.
Igor, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is the end of my turn. I'm sorry.
Okay, Gilbert, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to move to the left, and I'm gonna look at Lop over there, and I'm gonna cast a spell, and the spell is Spanish for the Dritch Blast. That's a 23 and 5 damage.
Yeah, 5 damage is not enough to kill it. It leaves it on 1 HP as you smack it with
And
an Eldritch
I-
Blast. And it goes, "Roar!" and it drops its bow, and it shouts at you in Goblin. It's very upset.
Do I know Goblin? Check.
No one knows.
I don't know Goblin. I have no idea
I
what he
don't
said.
I know Goblin.
Of course.
He said somewhere along the variants of "fuck you." Is the
Nice.
general
I
vibe
already
you
knew
get
that.
from it. There's no literal translation for it, but it's not. Yeah, it's not happy. Ian, does a natural 1 hit you?
No.
I'm gonna assume not. Chunk, it's your turn.
Let me do 5, 10 movement, and then kill or ping this goblin.
All right, kill this.
I would like
Give
to
me a
kill this
roll.
goblin.
Can't kill it yet.
23, 22.
Yeah, 23 hits them. No, okay, so that's a dead goblin.
And then that's 9 damage.
Yeah, 9 damage is enough to remove its head with one of your arrows as it embeds in the wall behind it. And this poor goblin, he was about to surrender too. He had his hands up, and then he just boom, dead.
Oh, well, he's a goblin. It's not like he's valuable.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh
ooh.
no!
Oh no!
This will
Got
be
10
fun.
Intelligence.
That creature had a name.
We didn't know it, but it had one.
He did have a name. Look, his name was Lop.
Judging by what happened to his head, he lived up to it.
This is good.
Dude, that's right.
Oof. Can I take a bonus action to hide again?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hand
Give me a
axes.
stealth check. Mark, you get inspiration for that joke.
Beautiful.
19.
19's better. Chad, it's your turn. There are currently 2 goblins left alive, as far as you can tell. You can't
Oh,
see one of
dude.
them, but there are 2.
There's one closer to me, so I'm just gonna go after that boy. All right, we're doing it again, Nathaniel.
Do
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay, that it rolled on my keyboard. You're kidding. It's a 9.
As, not high enough, as you fail to climb, and Pox laughs at you, the goblin.
Okay, what if I am able to jump naturally 4 feet, and I am 5 feet tall?
Uh,
That means you
you're still
glide
you're
straight
still at
into
a
the
net
wall.
loss of 5 feet.
I thought you said it was 10 feet up.
It is 10 feet up, but yeah, no, but you're like you need to get your feet up there because your hands are useless.
I
What do you
think
mean my hands are useless?
I mean, you failed your athletics check. I don't know what to tell
Ah,
you.
frick you. Yeah, no, whatever. Okay, that's fine.
Would you
I
like to
threw
do
a
anything
dart.
Okay, give me a roll.
Does that have disadvantage because I'm at lower elevation? or anything?
No disadvantage. I'll say +2 because it's under half cover.
Okay. In that case, does a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Sweet. Oh, so close. Wow, that is 6 damage.
All right. It's looking pretty bloodied as it eats the dart. But then it it yells at you in anger. I assume that's the end of your turn.
That is the end of my turn.
Uznop, it's your turn.
He's gonna
You gonna do
step
that every time
over.
I say your name?
Yeah. Now I can see what's his name. I can see Nix. I am going to cast.
How can you see
Guiding
their name? I
bolt.
thought it said it's owner only. Weird, whatever.
I can
Oh,
see
you
his
can see-
icon and I can hover over. Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on him. Because I can. Oh, I dropped these. That is a 11.
11 does not hit, unfortunately.
Damn.
As you aim slightly to the left because it's really dark, and the bolt hits the rock wall behind him. As Nitch like turns in panic, sees the bolt, and then turns around and points at you and goes, "Ha, loser!" Because you can understand Goblin. Is that the end of your turn, Uznab?
Yeah.
And with that, Nitch is going to take a shot at you, Uznab.
Do it.
Let's see. That is a 4. Okay, that doesn't land.
That's what I thought.
Igor, it's your turn.
Okay. I see mean man saying mean things to my dear friend, so I take axe and I throw it at him.
Give me a roll.
That is 11 plus 7, 18.
18 does, in fact, hit the goblin.
That is 3 plus 5, 8 points of damage.
And that is enough to kill it.
Yeah.
It only had 7 HP.
I nod my head at
Oh, wait,
Igor.
no. It's got 80 HP right now. Give me a second. wrong one. Yeah, no. Okay, 8 points of damage. Yeah, no. Nitch is dead.
Then I'm going to use 15 feet of movement and attempt to climb. And I can't climb
Alright.
with myself.
Give me a roll.
Athletics?
Athletics check.
Oh my
DC
god.
10.
I have plus 7. I rolled a 3. Hit the DC.
And with that, you scamper up the rock wall right in front of Chad right there. Poor guy.
Dude, how'd you do that?
I am big and
Why am I so
strong.
bad at- Oh,
I want to grab Goblin by the throat. Just
Okay.
and grapple him.
Yeah, give me an athletics check. It'll be contested by this goblin.
That is 19.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got an 8 to strength. Yeah, no, 15 does not pass.
Hey.
It put up a valiant effort, but you did manage to grab your hands around its throat
Oh,
as
fantastic.
it dropped its bow, and it's like.
I'm going to tuck him under my arm and slide back down.
And with that, combat has ended. Well, soon. And yeah, you've got a goblin in your arm right now,
Oh, fantastic.
currently spitting profanities at you.
Of course.
Get us there.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. You are so right.
For those of you who understand Goblin, the gist is he really doesn't like being manhandled. Is how he's putting it.
That's a shame.
Is it only Uznab who speaks Goblin in this party?
I also speak Goblin for whatever
Okay.
reason.
For whatever reason.
I don't know why.
I'm going to take my 50 feet of hemping rope off my back or off my hip and
Didn't
walk.
you use it to tie up Nella or Tella?
Meechonk used his 50 feet of hemping rope.
Ah, that's right.
But alas, I'm going to bring my rope and set goblin to Meechonk. And I'm going to say, Meechonk, you seem to do this very well. Do the honors. And I hand him.
Combat's over, right?
Yeah, combat's over.
Yes, combat is over.
And
Okay,
I.
so we can do-
Nathaniel, is this a one-way door?
John. No,
Jesus.
guys, stop going.
I can't get out. I
No,
can't get
no,
out.
No, no.
Oh yeah, no,
John,
no, we're
John,
stuck. We're
John.
stuck. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Be careful walking down the passages. The walls are a little fucky.
Okay. So, we have Goblin tied up. I'm going to retrieve the 3 hand axes that I've.
Oh,
Through?
yeah. Can I get my arrows back?
Yes, you get your hand axes and arrows back.
We-
Let's do some looting while we're here. After we tie
Yeah.
up said goblin.
All right, you tie up said goblin. Where are you leaving him? Can you ping it?
Oh no,
Or are you
I
leaving
have,
him with
I have
Chomp?
him strapped to my back
I
like
assume.
a toddler.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
We've got 50 feet of rope.
All right.
We made it work.
For some loot, there's some general wear and tear. There's some goblins. The mud bath is a nice, healthy 90 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that means. But it doesn't look to be anything more than a couple of javelins and some goblin armor and some like short bow arrows and stuff.
So how many
Does not
javelins?
appear to be where the loot is. I will say 2 javelins that were on Thog.
And the armor that our dear ogre friends were wearing is like metal at all, or is it just like they wear armor?
The ogre, no, it's natural armor for them.
Okay. They just got some thick blubbery skin.
Thick blubbery skin. That's right.
Dude, is this a hole?
The Sparta.
Okay.
pit. Oh boy.
Well, no. Okay. Which direction are you guys going?
I was just walking around.
Don't walk around.
Oh,
No
Not allowed
exploring.
to.
No having fun.
No.
You can explore. You have to tell me what you're exploring.
Can we
Realize
split
I
the
had to put up
party?
Doors here. Yes, you can if that's what you like.
Oh, I was muted again. Do we want to talk to our goblin-y friend, find out what's going on?
This is a good idea.
Oh boy, I've got to research goblins. Give me a half.
Maybe
Okay, I'm ready.
we can figure out where everything is if he talks. If he doesn't, I eye him and I make sure he knows that I'm talking about him. I say we drown him in mud bath. Yes.
Can you give me an intimidation check?
Oh, okay. I wasn't even trying. I was just. Ooh, that is 19.
Yeah, with a 19 in intimidation, Pox looks sufficiently frightened.
Oh no.
Still bleeding from the wound that one of you gave him.
Yeah, I had to rip out a dart from him earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, it is no big deal.
They're still bleeding from that. And they look at you and in sufficiently broken common they speak. What's want? No hurt, please.
Dude, now we're looking for a town of humans that recently got attacked by giants.
Giants? Me no giant.
How about a town of humans?
Town?
To...
Me no town. Me no cave.
Do you know
Do you know-
humans?
Humans. Ah. Short one, yes? And he points to Uznab. Like short?
Oh, brother.
Roughly.
Aye. One human in cave. Several more follow. Some get eaten. Very
Oh.
delicious.
Oh no. Well,
Okay.
I think our innkeep is still alive, despite the sound of it.
Now, you say some got eaten.
Yes,
Does that mean
some.
that some are alive?
Yes. Human tastes better when fresh. Everyone know that.
All right, everyone,
And
write that
he,
down in your notes.
He gestures over in this direction. To the giant pit that John so fortunately explored for you earlier. but you don't know that's there.
I can't see it, so
Perfect.
Dude, all right. So I understand. So you just
John, you haven't
Um,
been there yet.
so never mind.
I'm retconning you exploring that.
Ah,
Who exactly is in charge around here?
Oh, charge. Boss Hark. Hark mean. Hark no like human. But Hark like human for dinner.
Is Hark a goblin?
Like me? No, bigger.
is he like this? And I point to the dead orc. Orc.
Ogre.
No.
Ogre.
Ogre. There we go. Not orc.
No,
Excuse
Smaller.
me, Igor.
like him. And the goblin points to Igor, or maybe him, and the goblin points to Chunk.
Should be fine.
Okay. Big, but humanoid. This is interesting. Okay. I say we have a look around, reconvene with our dear friend Pox with any further questions. Because as of right now, I've got nothing. Yes? No?
Dude, I think that's good. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, so who's going with who, and where are you going?
Gilbert, where are we going?
Well,
Dude, Igor, where are we going?
No, I don't know. Let's ask Gilbert. Gilbert.
Gilbert.
this way.
Okay.
Okay, so you march up that way, and you can all move up, and you can stop right about there, I would say. And at this point, you see a crevice down in that direction, and a pathway in this direction. The crevice looks sufficiently dark and wide, and there's a tunnel that goes on past the crevice.
Dude, Igor, how'd you do that?
Get out of the crevice, nerds.
Sorry.
There's a tunnel that goes past the crevice in this direction, and it descends downward and gets slowly narrower to about a 5 foot or a 10 foot by 10 foot tunnel as it curves downward. And so you can see about 30 feet out, but then it disappears. And then in this direction, the tunnel is very narrow and takes a sharp turn left, and then you can't see any more than that.
Well, I must imagine that even in such squalid living conditions as these, if there were creatures that way that we were interested in meeting, they'd have some sort of bridge or crossing apparatus. Thus, this way may be more
Okay.
fruitful.
I will say that the our friend Knox, was it, gestured his head over this way.
It's true. Pox did point their head this way. Or
My
point their-
apologies. I thought it was just the DM telling me where you went when you were cheating.
No, you can head over
Oh.
that way if you'd like.
Well, then that way does seem like a good idea.
Okay, so you all venture to this, and a short tunnel leads to a sunken cavern that echoes with the sounds of flapping wings. The sound emanates from a naturally formed pit in the cavern's floor, which is covered in bat guano. 10-foot high ledges surround the pit and form raised enclaves to the north, east, and south. Huddled in these enclaves are 30 Nightstone villagers. And it doesn't look like they've noticed, or they've noticed a light, but they're all cowering and not saying a word. It
bother.
does not appear they've recognized the fact that you aren't goblins, especially with a half orc in the party. Probably not helping things.
Oh, yeah. I should probably take the back seat on this one, yes?
Okay. Who's a friendly face?
Gilbert.
Gilbert, to his knob.
I think that is you.
The only human in the party.
For it with my -1 charisma. So I can see people and they are in the pit, or they are.
No, they're on the enclaves of the pit. Kind of they're
Cowering in fear of falling into the pit?
probably.
Alright.
Okay, well then I kind of go up and I look at them and I just say, "Hello, my name's Gilbert Oswald Doyle. Would you folks happen to be from Nightstone?"
Mark, what decibel level are you speaking at right now?
Not very loud.
Don't retcon me, bullshit. Sounded like a healthy conversation.
Well, yes, but that's not very loud now, is it?
No, it's 50 decibels. That's pretty good. but more importantly, to bat sensitive ears, it's quite loud. When you start speaking, Gilbert, one of the villagers goes shh, and raises another chorus among the villagers of shh, as they all hold their fingers to their lips, interrupting you in your introduction.
Dude, it's fine. I just pick a random villager. Who looks in charge? Does anyone look especially venerable?
Looks like you.
There is a dwarf in this group of people here. That would appear more in charge than the rest. It looks like he's standing up a little bit straighter. Granted, he's a dwarf, so maybe that's just, him.
Okay. Then I kind of wave my hands like, okay, I get it. And I look at the dwarf and I just start speaking in his head. Hello, my name's Gilbert Oswald
Oh
Doyle.
boy, I'm Give me a second. I need to roll a sanity check. Oh, he failed. All right, what are you saying, Mark?
Now, my name's Gilbert Oswald Doyle, as I was saying, and now you might be wondering why I'm speaking in your head. Don't worry about it. I can assure you everything's fine. Could you nod if you happen to be from the town, let's call it, of Nightstone?
And at this, the dwarf slowly nods his head, and it looks like he crumples his face up, like he's trying to concentrate really hard on something. And you're not quite sure what he's getting at. He looks rather constipated.
Do I see his facial expression?
Absolutely.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
That is a 17.
Looks like the expression you would make if you were trying to talk to someone telepathically without knowing how to talk to them telepathically. Is the expression that you can nail it down to.
I'd like to whisper to Gilbert that he is trying to talk back to him and it's not working.
And I make another, gesture of understanding, like really over-exaggerate and just, smack my forehead gently in like a theatrical sense, like, silly me. Don't bother trying to talk back. You won't be able to send any sounds to my head. This is strictly one-way communication.
Well, I get it now.
Wait, did he
It's what the dwarf says in person, very loudly.
Very loud.
Gilbert kind of looks
moderately
at the rest
loudly.
Don't retcon. Gilbert looks the rest of the people kind of expecting, like, well, is he gonna get it too? And they don't shush him, so
No, they don't.
Gilbert decries the lack of justice in the world, and says, right then, shall we leave?
And the
Well,
dwarf looks at you, and
I'm saying this very quietly because I picked up on the missions. I'm good at social interaction.
and the dwarf kind of shuffles forward a couple paces till he's like looking over the ledge at you, and he goes, "Did you kill all of the bad guys in the main hall?"
We have killed the vast majority, and there is one that is rather tied up at the moment.
Are they a threat?
Oh goodness, no.
Okay.
They're common.
Well,
Can you escort? Oh fuck! Ben, my beard. Can you escort the villagers out? We
I
need
look
to
at
make
the
sure they stay safe.
Seeing no objections. Yes.
All right. And he looks back at a lot of them and says, "You hear that, lads? We're getting out of here alive." And with this, one of the villagers all generally nod their heads and some do a little cheer of, happiness. But one of them over here seems to forget the situation and goes, "Yeah, let's go! Woo!" And with that, you hear the sounds of. It sounds like a helicopter, but they're bat wings flapping, and about 100 bats exit from this hole and flap up and then through you guys. Everyone but Gilbert, since you're all in a line, dealing 5 piercing damage to each of you. As they,
It's not like a deck saving throw?
no, there is no saving throw. No.
If my parents were recently murdered, that would have been quite traumatic.
Can I happen to kill one of the bats?
Yeah, sure. One of them dies when it runs into you. That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, and so they all flutter past you and then spread out into the cave, and then make their way out over here or into other extrevices. And then the dwarf stands up and shouts at the guy who did the initial cheer, and he's like, "Bend my beard, laddie. Could you keep it down for Christ's sake? You're the reason that we're all gonna die because of the bats." And the other guy goes, "Sorry, Morak." And Morak turns to you, Gilbert, and he says, well, I guess that's it for being quiet. Anyway, can you get us out of here?"
Turn back to the rest of the party. I see no shakes of heads. So I say, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Alright.
nod reluctantly, covered in bat scratches.
Is there anything else we should know about who or what may be here before we leave?
Aye. Hark's the goblin boss. He's been eating folk. Every couple hours they come by with one of the big ogres. They take someone away and we don't get to see him again. I'm not sure, and at this one of the women breaks down crying. And he's like, "They took her son just an hour ago. But we don't know where he is, unfortunately. If we would, I'd help you. But we're in a sorry state as is." And he gestures to them. They all look like they're on 1 HP, pretty much.
Can I ask if there's the innkeeper around? In the,
Aye.
in the group?
Well, of course he's around. He's me. And he puffs on his chest proudly. And he's like, "Morak Urgre, at your service." Well, normally I'd be with an inn, but right now, as you can see, I'm a little understaffed.
Instead of an in, you're without. Should
I'm taking inspiration away for that joke.
I'll take it. Hold on just 1 minute. And little group huddle. Friends, there is a goblinoid boss who may or may not have a current captive. Should we maybe see to their removal before we see to our villagers' removal?
Aye.
Yeah, I think that'd be good, dude. Although, would they be able to like walk themselves back to town by themselves? Probably not a good
No.
idea.
There's elves out there.
Lots of elves. Big
The elves
bad
don't
men.
like us much, laddie. Unfortunately.
No.
We could stay on the roof of the mouth of the cave if you really needed us to wait. It'd be better than in these godforsaken pits.
Yes, that may be prudent in case we have to make a rather expeditious retreat.
Aye, that's what it'll be, laddie. I expect you to return on the double. Don't disappoint me.
But of course.
And he looks at all of you when he says that. And as you guys are kind of gesturing the villagers out, right, and they're kind of stepping past these ogre corpses, and heading to the mouth of the cave, Morak turns around as just about the last of them are gone and says, "You little adventurers, eh? Well, I've got a pretty bit of coin and quite a lot of quests. If you guys make it out of this one alive."
Oh, just dandy.
And he nods his head and then turns away and escorts the last of the villagers to the mouth of the cave.
Before we head deeper, do we want to look around?
Yes, is there anything of note within this kind of chasmy pit captive area?
Well, other than the people, it would appear no.
Okay.
What about down here?
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
No, I'm glad I.
No. Well, as you explore into that cave, you
I
eventually
alone?
come across
Oh no.
a stalactite right here. This one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And the stalactite is a little taller than normal, and it's got these very smooth holes. Like they're about arm size, maybe a little bigger, right? Probably 4 inches across. And they're all over the damn thing, right? They're up and down, left and right. They're very smooth, and they go into the stalactite as far as you can tell. But they don't appear to have any light or anything like that.
How deep into stalactite do they go?
Well, you could find out if you like.
Can we reach the stalactite?
Yeah. So it's a stalactite. So it's built, or it's a stalagmite. Sorry. So it's built from the ground up,
Got
and
it.
it like the top of it touches the ceiling, but like most of the holes are eye level with you, and kind of like whole body.
I take out. Sorry.
You do what?
I was saying to say I take out one of my javelins and use the butt end to see how deep the hole is.
Okay, yeah. So as you stuck the javelin into the hole. Oh boy.
This is fun.
Um,
Yes? Good times.
uh,
Had by all.
Suspense.
Oh boy. I'm just reading up on what this does.
Oh,
Tell us how much damage.
It's a roper.
Yeah, so as you stick it in there, you'll notice you poke it in a good like 6 to 8 inches, and you hit something kind of soft and squishy,
Oh shit.
Oh.
and then suddenly the javelin kind of shakes around a bit, and you quickly remove it, and it's like pulling something out of a suction cup, right? It's like really hard. And
Ew.
you wrench it out, and there's a black goo at the end of it that
Oh,
is
shit.
slowly eating away at the wood, and it's kind of still sizzling. And with that, I would like everyone to roll initiative,
Okay, that answers that.
Oh boy.
Oh, oh boy.
as I'm going to reveal this.
Oh,
And someone's underneath it. Chonk.
Several people are.
I'm gonna have you move over there, so, and you over there, so it can actually like be here. Whoops, I forgot to roll. Oh, it
I
didn't roll
only
that
have a +1 in initiative. I don't know why I'm always so high up there.
time.
I have a +5.
+1. I'm always at the bottom. I mean, it checks out.
I get the -1.
I want need these bubble rolls to go away so I can make it visible again. I thought it was a cool module, but I'll get rid of that after this. Not very helpful. So notably, the black pudding gets a surprise round on you, and it's going to use all of its movement to splurge itself out from the stalactite where it hit itself, and kind of form as a mass around the stalactite or stalagmite, kind of on the floor. It does not look very happy to see you, I will say. Oh,
Dude, you
well,
just had to poke it, didn't you?
What else would you do? I wasn't going to stick my hand in there. I'm glad I didn't.
That's- Yeah, no kidding.
All
Is
right,
my javelin destroyed?
it's half gone. Not very useful as a javelin anymore.
So it's
The
a
pudding
glorified
seems to-
stick.
Yeah, the pudding. Well, the sharp part's still there, but it's just like it's lost the counterweight that you would need to throw it effectively. That being said, Uznab, it's your turn. What would you like
It's
to
a
Yeah.
short spear.
That's fair. It's a stick with a sharp end. It's a wand with a sharp end.
I want to smack it.
Okay, what type of damage are you doing, by the way? Is
Bludgeoning.
it slashing? Bludgeoning. Okay, it's important.
Does what's my 21 hit?
Yes, it does. However, because you are within 5 feet of it doing a melee attack, you take 1 point of acid damage as you smack it with your weapon, and it kind of splashes in your face.
Okay.
And your warhammer takes a -1 damage penalty
-1.
as the acid starts to eat away at the metal bit of the hammer, and reduces its structural integrity, and that is permanent.
Okay.
And the rest of you in the party, you see what happens when the black pudding is attacked, both in a melee attack and what happens to the weapon. Dylan, you rolled a 21. Give me a damage roll.
6. No, 7. I rolled a 6.
-7 points of damage. It doesn't look like it's phased that much.
Nice.
Those of you who are experienced adventurers will know legends of puddings. Easy to hit, a lot of hit points.
Well, I'm gonna take 2 steps back.
Sounds like a plan. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Chad, it's your turn.
Nathaniel,
Dude, I'm gonna.
Yes, Ian.
we don't see the pudding in initiative.
Oh, that's because it's invisible. There it is. Chad, go ahead.
Right. I beat it by 1. I would like to throw a silver dart at it to see what happens.
Fair enough. Give it a throw.
I'll take
It's
it.
got
Not
a,
good things.
It's got a 7 armor class. So
I think that
if you
means
match that,
as long as I don't have a natural one, it hits, and I got 26, so I think I'm good.
yeah,
Uh,
it's got a very low armor class, I will say.
and that is going to hit for 9 damage of piercing. So I
9
don't know
damage
if
of
that-
piercing. That's important.
I would assume so.
It does not appear to resist piercing damage as you smack the silver dart. However, the silvering doesn't do anything additional, unfortunately.
Is it still disintegrating it?
Yes, the dart is still being disintegrated. You figure any ranged weapon that you throw into it that sticks into the pudding will be pretty much unusable.
So it doesn't disintegrate stone, but it disintegrates silver?
No. Yes.
Because silver is more pure than
Is
stone.
silver magical?
No. Is stone magical?
I'm just reading the stat block, John.
Maybe.
Non-magical weapon made out of metal or wood. So, yeah.
I'm just...
It's not about purity. It's about structure of the elements.
But... Yes, but the reason acid works is because it goes in the hole.
Does it matter?
Fine.
No, it doesn't. I assume
9
that's the end of your
silver
turn.
darts. Yes, that is the end of my turn.
All right, Black Pudding's going to take a turn. It's going to melee attack Igor. Does a 17 hit you, Igor?
Yep.
And, all right, 1d6 plus 3. All right, so it's 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And, oh my god, 48 acid damage. And
Wait,
16
what?
points of acid damage.
Okay. I'm going to use Relentless Endurance.
Oh no.
As it splashes acid all over you, Igor, dealing a hefty amount of damage. And Igor, you take a -1 penalty to your armor AC.
Okay.
I will say, it looks like the Black Pudding is struggling to move from what you've seen. It melee attacked Igor because Igor was close. But it hasn't moved outside of like the stalactite. Me Chonk. Sorry, just Chonk. It's your turn.
Are there any large rocks or like around?
I mean, there's the one it came from, yeah. Or are you like talking about throwable rocks?
Like a throwable rock, yeah.
Yeah, you can pick one up. It's a cave.
How big is the stalagmite?
Goes up to the ceiling, 15 feet tall, 5 feet wide at the base. Gradually narrows.
Mm. Mm.
What are you planning?
I'm thinking.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and how big are the rocks that I can throw?
You could get a head-sized rock pretty easily.
Anything bigger? Is there a chance for anything bigger?
What do you want to do, Suta?
I want the biggest rock I can find, and I want to throw it at the stalagmite.
Yeah, okay. Give me a... You could find a rock that big.
Okay.
There's plenty of them behind you, it looks like. On the
Okay.
map. And you want to throw it at the stalactite?
Yeah, I want to like see if I can topple over the stalagmite.
It's pretty sturdy. You're hitting a rock with a rock. You could give it a shot. I don't know how viable it would be.
Would I then hit the black pudding?
Yeah,
just,
you
like,
could just.
on it?
I mean, you could hit the black pudding with the rock, or you could hit the stalactite. You'd have to choose.
Okay, yeah. I back up a couple paces and I throw the rock.
All right, at the pudding or at the stalactite?
At the pudding.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
And
And this one's just strength, and you're not proficient in the rock throwing.
So it's just a +3 then. Does a 6 hit?
A 6 unfortunately misses. It's got 7 armor class.
So sad.
Is that the end of your turn, Suta?
Can I take a bonus action to hide?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a stealth
Oh,
check.
actually, does the black pudding even have eyes?
It can see. It hit Igor.
Fine. Does a 20, unnatural 20, hide me?
You'll find out.
All right.
Igor, it's your turn.
Oh dear lord.
Gilbert, why'd you just walk in there?
Hey, don't worry about it.
I'm going to.
Poor Gilbert, bottom of the turn.
Why can't I select?
He's
thing
used
on-
to it.
I'm going to move 5, 10. I'm going to stab it with my fucked up javelin.
All right. You get full damage. Don't worry about it.
That's a 15 to hit with a d6 plus 5, 7 piercing damage. And I'm just gonna leave.
Minus 7 piercing damage.
I'm just gonna leave the javelin in it, and I'm gonna go another 5, 10, 15. So that's 25 total. And I'm going to 30. Yeah, I'm just gonna fucking run up out of there.
Sounds like a plan. All right, Gilbert, it's your turn. How you doing?
I can't see all the way through here, so I don't know if going that way would let me leave. So we're not going to bet on that. Instead, we'll go. Oh, I'm holding a torch. I really want to hit it with a torch because that just feels
Oh.
like it would do something. I don't know for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm thinking that like
Make
if
the
we
attack
can-
with the torch.
Of course, it could just plunge us all into darkness when we can't see anything. I don't know.
Just you.
Just you.
Well, there's also the corner
There's
rock.
3 of it. It's a 3 out of 5 majority.
Oh, Nathaniel, can
Oh.
I use my bonus action? I'm sorry, to use second wind.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Mark, you're making an attack with the torch.
Or do I Eldritch Blast with disadvantage?
Well, I'll let you pick.
Oh, I'll Eldritch Blast.
Yo, Eldritch Blast. Okay, fine.
Oh, you don't sound like you like that choice.
No, I don't.
Okay, I'm hitting with a torch. You've bullied me. You've given me inspiration, taken it away. Why not just emotionally manipulate my turn? I'm hitting it with a torch. Am I proficient?
No, you're not proficient with the torch. Unless you're
Okay.
proficient with, I don't know,
A stick.
a stick.
Simple weapons.
Yeah. It's a simple weapon.
Wild.
Okay, so, and my strength is -2, so a net 0.
Roll a 7.
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Now it only does 1 fire damage, so I don't even roll.
Wait.
So I don't think it's affected by a critical.
I'm
hit.
calling bullshit. I feel like a torch is a club. I'm gonna say it's 1d4 plus 1d4 fire damage.
I will take it.
That feels right to me.
Okay, so
Torch
am I
doing
rolling
1
that
fire
all
damage.
twice?
Yeah. 4d4. 2 of which is fire damage.
Okay, so that is 6 minus 2 bludgeoning damage.
Alright,
then
so 4
7
bludgeoning
fire
damage. And then 7 fire damage?
Yes.
And you'll notice fire seems doubly effective as you smack it with the torch, and the bludgeoning part just doesn't, it kind of shrugs it off. But you manage to set a small part of it on fire. And
Oh.
it kind of erupts into flames like an oil fire almost.
Yeah.
And it
black
is
pudding.
currently on fire, being burned at the moment. I don't know where like a fire icon is. There it is. It seems to be having a rough day. Fire seems particularly effective.
Okay, that's good.
Who's
I'm.
Oh, is it still your turn? all right.
Please proceed.
Okay. It's Uznob's turn.
Well, it is burning, and I think I want to leave it like that. So I'm just gonna keep going. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's a
Why is
far
it not
as I can
emitting
go.
light if it's on fire?
Good question.
There's
That's a great question. All right, give me a second.
Hey Nathaniel.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, in this world, are bat droppings explosive?
No.
Sad.
Got a little sulfur, maybe.
I mean, you could try. Don't think so.
If Gilbert has a book on it.
Uznob, is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, Chad. Black pudding's currently on fire. John. Oh,
That's my turn.
Okay. Black Pudding's turn. It's going to 5, 10.
Oh no.
15.
Oh no.
It can in fact move. Just not very far, but Gilbert's only 15 feet away, and that is sufficiently. Actually, no, I lied. It's there. It can still attack Gilbert because of the diagonal. It's going to make a melee weapon attack. Gilbert, does a 15 hit you?
You bet it does.
All right, so that's
Oh, no.
1d6 bludgeoning damage and 48 acid damage.
Oh, Gilbert, no.
Gilbert, that is 6 bludgeoning damage and 18 acid damage.
boy.
Unconscious. Okay, so I've seen this movie before. 2 of you will die, and I'll be fine.
I've seen this movie before, as it deals a total of 24 damage to Gilbert.
Jesus
Smacking him
Christ.
full of acid. Gilbert, whatever armor you're wearing, are you wearing any
None.
armor? You're
Armor
wearing
of
none.
Shadows. It's
Then,
major armor.
Yeah, okay, so you don't actually take a -1 armor penalty. But that's great. But yeah, no, it's that's a rough day for you, Gilbert. I'm sorry about that. That being said, does fire damage take place at the beginning of its turn or end of its turn?
Probably beginning.
It's probably beginning. So it's dealing slash roll 2d4. It takes another 5 points of burning damage. As
Beyond
it
the
is
grave.
still on fire. Chonk, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I move? Okay, yeah. So I have 30 feet of movement. One. Would you say he's inside of the cave tunnel, or he's inside the circular part of the cave?
He is squeezing through it is, I guess, squeezing through the cave tunnel at the moment.
Okay. Can I? How wide is the tunnel?
I'd say from there it's 5 feet.
5 feet wide.
Yeah. Part of it's in like the open cavern space, but the other part's in that 5 feet wide space.
How much of it is in the
About
narrow
half.
tunnel? About half.
Yep.
Okay. Can I light one of my arrows on fire with my torch and throw it at the pudding?
Lighting an arrow on fire with because you're not carrying a torch right now, so you'd have to pull out the torch, light the torch, wrap the arrow, and then light the arrow on fire. That would
Can I
take
do
a
that?
whole action.
And I can't throw it after.
You wouldn't be able to throw it, no, unless you have a bonus action that lets you throw things.
No.
You could just throw a torch at it. That would work.
Okay. Can I throw? Okay. Is there any way I could throw a torch? Ooh, this is kind of interesting.
Do you want to throw a torch at it, Suto?
Well, no, I'm trying to think if I can throw a torch, like in front of it, so it doesn't like squeeze further into the cave. Since I'm assuming it's like averse to fire, and I would like want to go over fire.
Well, it is currently on fire, and it doesn't seem too bothered by it.
Not too
I wouldn't
bothered.
bank on it. Well, no, it's not rolling around on the ground squealing. It is still attacking people.
Oof. Ugh.
Sit down.
Fine. I throw an arrow at the flaming bit of the black blob.
You throw an arrow at the flaming bit of the black blob. Okay,
Yes.
give me an attack roll.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
Since he was
One
hiding,
d6.
does he get sneak attacks? Since he's hiding?
He does get sneak attack because he was hiding. Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
19 beats its passive perception,
So it's
or its perception roll actually.
so I get a plus 2d6.
Yep.
Yes, you do. Well, no,
spicy.
is it 2d6 in level 3?
Yes.
Yes.
I wrote it down specifically.
Oh boy,
It's
okay.
1/2 rounded up.
Ah, fucking rogues.
So 9 plus 2, that's 11, plus 1, that's a 12?
12 damage.
12 damage.
Oh, whoops. Okay. With 12 points of damage, you throw your arrow and it strikes it, and that black pudding wiggles a little bit, but that's the most of the reaction you get out of it. Igor, There's a flaming black pudding chasing you
Okey-dokey,
down the
This
tunnel.
is not good. I'm going to scoop
And
up.
Gilbert is unconscious.
I'm
in
going
front
to
of
scoop up Gilbert,
him. Okay, that's a good idea.
and I'm going to run as fast as I can with my good friend Gilbert, which is, I assume, one.
Okay. I don't
two-
think it gets an
three.
attack of opportunity.
No, it's forced movement against Gilbert, and I am not within
Yeah, I want to stay there.
Like, all right.
2,
So moves there. 2,
3,
3,
4.
4.
Dude,
Is it-
I do think
is it
I've
half
seen this
movement 'cause
movie
I have-
before.
Is it half movement because I'm grappling someone?
yes.
Okay, then I end up right on top of him. So
Okay, so if you guys try to fight from there, you're gonna have issues. But I allow you to stand in those two spaces as long as you're not taking actions.
okie dokie.
And you dragged him to there.
Yeah.
Because I imagine you were dragging him and not necessarily carrying him.
Mhm.
That's your movement. Would you like to do anything else? No.
My action was to pick him up. Bonus action. I don't think I have any right now. I can use. Nope. Yeah, no, that's it.
Gilbert, you're unconscious. Make a death
Yes.
saving throw.
18.
Oh, okay, that's a pass.
Nice.
Uznab, it's
Not
your
that
turn.
hard.
So I'm just gonna I'm gonna touch Gilbert and and use spare the dying. Um,
It just
So he's
stabilizes.
just-
yeah, I'll let it happen.
What?
Well, because you guys are on top of each other, so you technically wouldn't be able to like take actions.
I'll move here and be holding Gilbert in the same space.
All right, fair enough.
They can talk about it. Yeah.
They can talk. They can talk about it. All right, you cast spare the dying.
Yeah, so he's stable.
Stable. You'll wake up in 1d4 hours, Gilbert.
Oh, I'll
You
work
can
on
roll
that.
if you like.
Oh, goody.
I'm
And is that the
going-
end of your turn or no?
I'm going to walk right here.
Okay, that sounds good. Chad, it's your turn. There's a flaming black pudding coming.
Do I know it's like right around the corner? Because I actually can't see it at all right now.
Yeah, it's pretty much right around the corner.
It's on fire.
Dude,
You can see the fire.
that's fantastic, dude.
Also, we're making Gilbert stop emitting light because he dropped his torch when he died.
I would like to. So wait, is there a torch on the ground that's light, just like right?
Yeah, there's a lit torch on the ground right there. Gilbert dropped it when he went unconscious.
So let's say I had 9 more torches, right?
Oh,
Okay.
Because I'm looking at Explorer's Pack right now. It comes with 10
Yeah,
of them.
no, you come with 10 torches, that's right.
Is it a full action to light a torch with the tinderbox?
Well, you could use the lit torch on the ground to light your torches.
I would
Um,
like to use the lit torch. I would like to here. I can't. Why can't I move? Oh, hello.
I imagine the walls are pretty messy.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I would like to take out 4 more torches,
Okay.
light them all,
Okay.
throw them all. Oh, wait, no, I can't throw all of them. I would like to.
No, you can throw one. I'll
throw
let you light and throw one as an action.
Okay, I'm gonna
But
light.
lighting the other 3 will probably take.
Can
longer.
I throw from here or no?
Well, the torch is on the ground here, so you
Okay.
have to go there. You could back
Okay.
up and then throw.
Okay. I'll back up 1 square and then throw.
Give me a ranged attack for throwing a torch.
So no proficiency, obviously. Is it Dex?
It's a simple weapon. I'd allow proficiency, and yes, it would be Dex or Strength. Are torches finesse? Okay,
No.
I think it's a Strength, right?
Oh, that was a crit.
Oh
on the
well, no,
torch
that does it.
Yet again.
All right.
Critting with torches.
That's a 2d4 bludgeoning damage plus 2d4 fire damage.
All right. That is 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 2. Is it a plus in Dex as well?
No, it's Strength
Yes.
for your bludgeoning.
For throwing?
Yeah, it's a torch.
Oh, fine. I understand. In that case, it's plus 1.
All right, so how much bludgeoning damage?
It was 8 bludgeoning damage.
-8. Okay. And then how much fire damage?
3.
3 -6. As it becomes more on fire. Congratulations.
I would also like to be one in front of Gilbert. I'd prefer.
All right.
Yeah, that's probably best.
That sounds like a plan. Normally it'd go after Chunk, but because you just threw a thing at it, it's gonna come over here and be right there. And it's going to make an attack on you, John. 1d20. John, does a natural 2 hit you? Probably not. Great.
Thanks.
It was worth a shot. Oh, and then it also takes the 2d8 doubled because it's weak to fire. 4, so it takes. Ooh, that was a max damage roll on those 2d4. It takes 16 points of fire damage.
That's
what
what
I
I
like
like
to
to see.
Chunk, it's your turn.
Let me move up so I'm in range of the blob. I was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, it is right behind me, isn't it? Or in
Oh, it's
front
right
of
in
me.
front of you.
I guess it didn't hide last turn, so I don't get a sneak attack bonus.
Ally adjacent to it.
That's true. You do well, no, I think that's Swashbuckler.
No,
No,
ally
no, no.
adjacent.
No,
Fair enough. You get sneak attack. You also get flanking, so it's +2 to hit.
Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, let me roll in a hit roll.
What are you
yeah,
hitting it with? An arrow?
with a torch.
With a torch. Perfect. All right. Give me an advantage roll.
So I rolled it. Does a let's see. Are we counting this as a club?
It is it's a simple weapon. So it's whatever your strength plus proficiency is. If you're proficient in simple weapons.
22.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay. So
And then you also get so it's 1d4 plus 1d4 bludgeoning plus 1d4 fire plus 2d6 sneak attack.
1d4 fire, 1d4 bludgeoning, 2d6 sneak attack. Okay.
That's right.
I need to get the d4 out. Hold on.
Get a macro that just adds sneak attack to everything.
wouldn't that be so?
Okay. 4 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, big damage.
2 fire damage.
All right, that's 4.
3 sneak, 2 sneak. So
-5 sneak. It is on 3 HP as you
Oh.
smack it with the torch one more time,
okay.
and it lets out a squeal. Still on fire, mind you. Igor, it's your turn. You've got Gilbert in your hands right now. He is stabilized.
Do I know how hurt it is?
It looks pretty bad.
I haven't looked
On
back
fire
at it,
and
though.
screaming. No, but you can like look over
Hear
your
it.
shoulder and it looks pretty bad.
Hear it hissing. I'm gonna
Yeah, you hear it burning.
I'm gonna pull out my other javelin that I have because I have 2 javelins and I don't know where the fuck my javelins went. Well, I had 2 of them. I only used 1, so I'm gonna pull out the second one and I'm gonna fucking throw it at it.
All right, give me a roll.
To attack. That's a natural.
I
one.
imagine you drop Gilbert for this.
No, it's two-handed thing. One hand's got Gilbert and one hand's got the spear.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a natural one.
Yeah, so that misses.
I'm just gonna
Almost hits Chad.
take Gilbert and just make my 1, 2, 3 feet of movement and move Gilbert with me.
All right, Gilbert, you are stabilized. I'm so sorry, Mark.
Hey, it's fine.
Every time.
Tis
Stop.
tradition.
It's your turn. I don't mean to kill you. I try so hard not to.
Would you allow me to start
Taking a short rest.
no using prayer of healing?
Yeah, you can start that.
It's a 10-minute like cast time, and
Yeah,
I'd
I mean,
like to use
if
it
the
on
black
all of us.
ooze, if the black pudding makes it up to you, it's going to interrupt you, but
Yeah,
you can give it a shot.
cool. That's it.
Okay, that's a good turn. Chad, it's your turn. Can you kill
I'd
this thing
like
for me?
to light another torch. Well, I need to light it really.
Well, you've got one torch in your hand that you have already lit.
Light one
I-
torch with the burning body of the ooze.
Which coincidentally does fire damage to both the torch and the black pudding.
Touche. Dude, I'm gonna throw another torch at that thing.
Give me a roll.
I'm rolling. Well, I did crit. But it's above 7.
And that works. Works for me, dog. Now, can you do 3 points of damage?
I don't think he can do
Dude.
below 3.
That's true. If you rolled 1 on both, it would still be 2 fire damage.
That is 4 bludgeoning and 4 fire damage, dude.
Wild.
And that is enough to kill the black pudding. As its burning body kind of slowly dissolves and oozes out. Kind of like an oil fire, right? And it will remain burning for quite some time, emitting bright light around it. Its burning corpse. That is the end of combat. Congratulations, you fought the hardest thing in this dungeon. Spoiler alert.
That's relieving.
Chonk, you're gonna have an interesting time getting out of there.
Oh my god.
So
Can I
I
long
don't know
jump?
about you guys, but I don't want to go down that way anymore.
Hey, I'm on the side of the other way, by the way. So
Chonk.
Yeah. No, you can see Chonk, like you can hear him through the fire.
Well, Chonk's stuck on that
You wait a
side for
couple of
bit.
minutes. Yeah, you wait a couple of minutes. The fire eventually burns down. You can make it across. Does anyone want to heal? Or Dylan, you were casting a ritual spell.
Not ritual, but yes.
Oh, okay. A 10-minute casting spell. I assume you guys are gonna wait for that to finish before you do anything drastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want to take a short rest?
Yeah, you could take a short rest now if you'd like.
I will say, I don't know how heroic we are today or how well this would end, but I believe if I remember correctly, the dude said that his son, or the lady said that. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up here. I'm not very smart. So the dude said that the lady's son got taken an hour ago, and that they usually come for someone like every 2 hours, dude.
So.
And
So-
Shite.
and a short rest is like an hour, dude.
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying that someone's probably gonna come back for the humans and not see they're there, dude.
Well, in that case, then we have another fight after a short rest.
Touche, dude.
I don't know.
Everyone,
I need a nap.
everyone gains 10 health.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
It was
Dude.
3 hours, Ian.
3 hours. I am
It was a
taking
long
my
time.
short rest.
Yeah,
Well,
you can
short
all.
rest, we really probably shouldn't do one of those, seeing as one of the people's probably being cooked and eaten right now. And if we happen to get over there now, maybe we'll be able to save them. I don't feel very good.
So wait, are we short resting or not? I honestly could not tell.
Everyone's roasting.
Honestly, could not tell if you were arguing for or against.
No, we shouldn't, because if we happen to wait another hour, the lady's son will probably be in a soup-like form,
Ugh.
being eaten.
Well,
How is everyone doing?
well, here's the thing. I'm not well. I am
Me neither.
quite tired, and I'm pretty sure that in the process of eating something, killing it is the first thing you do. I fear she's already dead.
Well, we could always find out. If he's already dead, we can just have a little siesta.
This is bad idea.
Yeah.
Fine.
Gilbert always
Yeah.
wants to party, dude. I
I
love
can
this.
sneak ahead. I like.
Ah. See?
With all the dark vision you have.
Mm-hmm.
You can see in the dark, kind of.
Did we clear out?
Not very well.
Are we going to clear out the rest of that tunnel at all, or are we going to go? Fuck it, let's go. If we're going, let's
Ah.
go.
It's might as well.
Might as well.
I'd like to
You
loot
both
the
went in
ooze's
other
pockets.
directions. Which way are you going?
Fuck
That
it.
way? Okay.
No.
Yeah, no. So you, there's a 5-foot deep pool at the end of here, and nothing else of note.
Anything
Some
in the pool?
mushrooms, and that's it. Some mushrooms.
What kind?
Edible?
They look red,
I'm not going to
white
eat those.
spots.
Oh, no.
Do I recognize them?
Mark, give me a nature check.
17.
Yeah, these are Acriticus morcalicus. They are
Alright,
a
we're
breed of
going
mushrooms
bottom
commonly
left now.
found in caves around dormant water supplies, and they are carnivorous. They feed off mosquitoes. That,
Do I want to eat them?
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
God, why would you do something like that?
Maybe they'll make me bigger.
No, it won't.
We are now exploring the bottom left.
Yeah, we explored around over here. Did we find anything of note?
The bottom left. There's a couple of sleeping goblins.
Oh. We should probably roll
Namely,
stealth then.
these guys.
Oh shit!
And when you wake them up by stomping by them, they appear unarmed and unarmored, and they see you guys and see your weapons and fresh blood dripping off of them, and they kind of cower in place and try to act submissive and unnoticeable.
Are there any large
Oh.
rocks around?
Mm.
Yeah, there are plenty.
Can I like make a barricade in like the tunnel opening with those said large rocks?
I mean, yeah, these goblins don't look like they're going anywhere, but you could
Just in case. Just in case.
you can build up a little barricade there, sure.
Sweet.
Are we exploring the rest of the tunnel at all, or?
I mean, yeah, if you went farther, you could see there's tons of bones lying around everywhere, but other than that, nothing of interest. Certainly no valuables.
This way.
All right, going
Oh.
south, I'm gonna need you all to make stealth checks.
Oh, Dylan, did you say that you healed us all for 10 health?
Yeah.
Sweet. Back to full health.
Ooh, 16.
That is
did
if
I
you're
light
trying
a
to be
torch
stealthy.
again.
That's true. Did you,
I
if you
probably
load a
lit
torch?
torch.
Okay. Gilbert, where are you?
I am Igor.
I rolled a 3.
You
Also-
rolled a 3.
I rolled
Hang
a
on.
7.
Okay.
Hang
Yes,
on,
Suto?
I'm stuck in a wall.
Yeah, standing right there is
Yes,
a bad
you are.
idea.
Yeah, no,
You,
standing there is a bad idea.
Can you move me physically?
I have no idea where you are.
I'm at the.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you are. Okay. Okay. All right. So with the torch lit,
Oh wait, you
Um,
can just make a stealth check.
well, I mean, yeah, you can. With the torch lit, I'm assuming you're not trying to be stealthy.
Aren't we though?
I'm not trying to not be stealthy.
Yeah.
You have a torch.
Dude,
Yeah.
I got the torch. I'm back here.
No, Gilbert's also got a torch.
Oh. Does he? I thought it was on the ground.
No.
He lit
Mort said
another one.
lit another one.
I don't have another one. I assumed I picked it up.
I'd give him a
John,
torch.
do you want to be with the party or not?
Dudes, are we being stealthy?
They're over here.
We have a torch. We can't be as stealthy.
You can send
2 of
people
us have
forward.
disadvantage on stealth rolls.
The 2 people who have disadvantage on stealth rolls are the only people with dark vision.
That's true.
We either can be
Well, you
stealthy
guys
or
are-
we can see where we're going. And we can barely be stealthy is to
Those are
be-
the 2 options. You
I
can
think
be
it's kind of a
stealthy or you
crapshoot.
can see where we're going.
Besides, they probably have dark vision.
Yeah, so you guys march up with Igor leading the way.
Oh god, you put me in a wall again.
There's a pathway to the left and a pathway in front. You go to the left.
Yeah,
Wait, what the heck?
Left.
How do we go through the thing?
He'll
You have
Oh,
to
don't
find
worry
the
about
path. It's a hidden.
Shut up. Oh boy. You move. No, stop moving. Stop moving.
just moving.
Okay,
forward,
there you go. You get to move there. The walls are hard, okay? It's very narrow passages. You find a chest.
Anything in
Is
What
it?
looks to be a large round rock fills the 4-foot diameter tunnel leading to this cave. The boulder fits snugly in the tunnel and must be pushed to the cave to clear passage. Oh, there's a boulder in the way. Well, would you like to move the boulder?
I would
It's
like
this
to
one right
try.
here. Okay, yeah, give me a check.
Athletics
help
or
him?
strength?
Yeah, you get advantage in.
Athletics or strength?
Athletics. Actually, no, it's strength. I lied to you. No, it's athletics. I lied to you. It says right here in
That's
the book.
a
DC 11 athletics.
25.
All right. With that, you shove the boulder out of the way sufficiently, and then you lot turn around, Ian, as you shove out the boulder, and you see this.
The fuck are those? Those rats?
And you hear, "Hey, de la stafala kansin."
Oh shit.
And for those who speak Goblin, for those who speak a Goblin, you'll recognize the words Hey, stop right there.
What?
Dude, they told us to like stop.
Oh.
Uh, I'd like to say back, rat things, dude.
Rat things is what you're saying.
Yes, and a questioning tone in Goblin.
And Goblin.
Also, we physically cannot go up this wall.
Yeah, that's fine. Would you like to go up this wall? Would you like to move there? Well, there you go. And at that you see the goblin boss, Hark by name, surrounded by 7 giant rats,
Good God.
and also 2 normal goblins, female goblins, that are strafing his left and right side. And the goblin responds in goblin to you, Chad. Well, well, well. What do we have here? A chicken lost in a cave.
Dude, well,
how
I
did
used
you
to be
get
able
here?
to fly. Don't look. Whatever. Let's see.
You look
there-
mighty tasty.
There was a cave entrance, and we like entered the cave, dude.
I don't have a lot of time for small talk. What are you doing here?
Oh, we had just noticed that you were, eating like some humans, dude, and we, as a collective party, and I look behind me, don't really appreciate that very much.
So you're here to cause trouble, ain't you?
It's just,
I don't know if you've noticed, but it looks like there are 4 of you.
I peek around the corner, like just my head, and I say, "Well, you caused the trouble first."
Dylan, do you know Goblin?
Yes.
yeah, he's the only one that
Whoa.
does.
Fair enough. Wait, no, you're speaking Goblin
The
too,
only
right?
other one, yeah,
Okay.
that's what I meant.
Hey! We were doing our part in order to maintain the ecosystem of this forest. The humans
Well.
got too frisky. They got too arrogant. And
Dude,
so
they
the
were
cloud
like
people
just
came.
pillaged by giant.
Yeah. That was them being too arrogant. And then we came and we took them.
How does
It's the circle of
giants
life.
attacking them mean they were too arrogant, dude?
Giants. I know of no giants. These were cloud people sent by the gods. How else could they have landed those boulders from the heavens?
Dude, have you seen a giant before, dude?
No.
They're giant.
I don't know what you expect from this poor goblin. He has not seen a giant before.
Is there a
left
living
this
human?
cave?
Is there a
In
what,
there?
Mark?
Is there a living human possibly about to be
I
broiled in
think
there?
no, I don't see one.
No, you do not see any living humans in that
No
pile.
bother. Are there any?
You
dead
see blood
humans?
on the jaws of the rats.
Well, that's that.
And at that, Hark says, "You know what, chicken boy? I'll pay you a deal. How about this? You can pay me 1 gold piece for every villager inside that cavern, and I'll let them all go. Or you can give me a lock. I need it for my treasure chest.
Ooh.
My old one's broken."
Do I? Oh, no, I don't
Or-
speak Goblin.
You don't speak Goblin, no. But Dylan does. Or you can kill that blob over by Area 3 that's been causing a pain in the ass for us
Dude.
goblin folk.
I don't know how to tell you this, man. It's already dead.
What?
Yeah, dude. Like we had like this half orc who I love him to death, and I'm saying this in Goblin, by the way. So love this dude to death, but he decided to, there was a hole in like a stalagmite, I don't know, in Goblin, and he decided to poke it with a stick.
I see. So he died, right? That's what
No,
happens
dude.
when our goblins poke it with a stick. They die. Did you see like the 4 goblin bodies there?
There were no
Dude,
Goblin bodies.
No, I think they
No,
were disintegrated, dude.
That would probably be. That would make sense. It was acid,
So
but you said you killed it.
Well,
Yeah,
it
no,
is dead.
it's dead. It's
Bring
like,
me
dude,
proof of its demise.
It
do I-
is acid.
It is dissolved like one.
Dude, Igor, do you got any more of that black stuff on you?
Let me see. I walk in. And
Okay.
and I show him the piece of my armor that's covered in black goo that's just kind of dissolving. That is closest I have to evidence.
I mean, and that
I
show
can
my
go
Warhammer
get more.
as well.
I'll go get more. I
There's
don't
plenty
mind.
more where that came from.
and he speaks in common, which is a little broken. He's like, "Okay, if you bring more, I say deal,
I show my
and I give you
Warhammer.
villagers." And you show him the Warhammer, and you poke it from around the corner and wave it, and he says, "Ah,
Do you have like bucket or anything?
no, it ate through our last bucket."
God damn it.
I knew I took these 3 empty vials for a reason.
Oh my god.
Are you saying you have more proof?
We can get
Dude,
proof.
there's a whole body of
Gilbert's,
proof.
give me a vial.
I give him 1 empty vial.
Very good.
Okay.
It's going off the ledger.
Off to the
I strike up a casual conversation while I say, dude, so we got this guy, we're getting some more proof for you, don't you worry.
You know what they say?
Okay.
The proof is in the pudding.
John, give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Nathaniel, while I'm out here, can I take a short rest?
No.
It's
That
an
is
hour.
a 21.
As a 21. Oh, not high enough. All right.
What the fudge?
John, it rolled a 25.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, and
Woof.
so I imagine, Ian, you go and get some black pudding in a vial, right?
Yeah.
There's a little bit left. And then you come on head back as Chad very awkwardly holds a conversation. He does not hold it well.
Dude, so
Mainly
I see
'cause
you
it's
got
like-
some lovely dames next to you, dude.
Yes.
How
Ratcha
are they?
and
Hot
Zookluck.
goblin wife. I can't move.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
pretty
go.
bad,
Yeah. And with that, you come back with the vial and you hand it to Hark, and Hark takes a look at it and he shakes it around a bit, and then he drops a little bit onto a piece of his leather armor, right? And it sizzles.
And his
And it
armor
says-
class goes down by 1.
Sure. His armor class goes down by 1.
Yeah.
16.
Oh, whoa.
And with that, he says, in Goblin, mind you, "Well, I'll be damned." And he hands it off to one of his Goblin waifus, who grabs a hold of the vial, and he says, "Fair enough. I will bring you to the villagers, and I will see that they are set free."
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
I say that in giant. Oh,
Well, no,
Does he say that
only
in common?
he says that in Goblin, so only John and Dylan know what he's saying.
God damn it.
Okay.
I would like to,
Oh Jesus!
who is not here? He doesn't know that Chonk is here, right?
He doesn't know that Chonk and Gilbert are here. I mean,
Oh, I'm
maybe he
hiding.
could see them. It's true. He could see Chonk. He sees Chonk in the back. He doesn't know of Gilbert's existence. I don't think.
Does
torch
Gilbert happen to
itself.
know Arakura?
Arakakra.
Arakakra?
But I can assure you that Gilbert has regaled you with the list of languages he knows multiple times. Like, I'm not even kidding. He definitely has.
Yeah. So
What is-
Gilbert does not speak Arakakra.
That's unfortunate.
Come, my new friend, Chicken
Ah,
Wings.
I
Let
would
us
like
go
to-
see these humans set back to their rightful habitat.
Can I
Yes, take
signal
us to them.
To Chonk?
How
Where
are
am
you
I?
gonna signal? Ian.
I'm sorry,
I
yeah.
would like to hand signal. Oh, frick! There's no way to do this.
Uh-huh.
Do I see him panicking?
Yeah, you see him panicking. He's starting to sweat
giant.
a little bit.
In giant, I say something along the lines of, "Oh, not good. I don't know, not good." And I just kind of pass it off as a cough. I'm sorry, frog in my throat.
Hark says, "Okay, it's okay." In common, he says, "It's okay. Now, come with me, friend. Let us go set human free, aye?" And he
you say
says
that
that in
in
common. Yeah.
Wait, is he walking by himself or is he taking his goblin?
He's bringing his goblin waifus with him.
Fuck.
So he hasn't seen Gilbert yet.
No. Are you still using the torch? I mean, he assumes that he sees the torchlight, but he assumes it's like a round chalk. He hasn't made a
So-
perception check.
So
yet.
I could put the torch down and try to stealth my way over there and
Yeah,
try
you
to do
could.
Hey lads,
Yeah, you could.
get your ass in there.
You forget about all the dead goblins.
Yeah, the two ogres, the pox that's currently tied up,
Pile of
lying
corpses.
there next
Oh,
to
oh
the
well, in that
stalactite.
case,
I don't
in
know
that
how
case,
he got in here.
I hear that he wants to come.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
yes,
trying
I
to go to
do.
the humans. Yeah,
Yes, I can
that's what he says.
walk. Nathaniel,
Yes.
you're
Oh,
welcome.
where do you need to go?
I mean, I actually can go here, I guess, assuming I can see in there.
Oh,
Oh,
you
mercy.
know, you
Oh
can't.
God, I'm in a shadow. Oh, ooh, hello.
There you go. It just put you there.
Gilbert Oswald Doyle. Good to meet you. I've heard we've struck a deal. Yes,
Who are you?
I'm Gilbert Oswald Doyle.
His
Okay.
egotistical human friend.
Ah, human. Were you one of
assume
the
he's a
villagers, eh?
No,
Yeah.
he's with our party. Don't.
I'm with them. You look like you are enjoying some magnificent food in here. Why don't
Why, yes.
we
Human
just
flesh
go
is
get our
very
humans
tasty.
and be on our way, and you can not, bother with all the riffraff and the hoo-ha of going over there and having them yell at you for any perceived, incorrectly so, misdeeds they may attribute to you, and we can just go get them and leave.
But we finished our human 15 minutes ago.
Well,
Should
We
have
were
taken
just
the
going
rest.
to go get a second one before you showed up.
Now- listen, this isn't fair, but I
Uh-huh.
think you might scare them, and frankly,
Aye.
if they're being let go is the humane, which I know you strive to be,
Great choice of
thing
words.
to
yes.
do. Just kind of.
Gilbert, give me a persuasion check.
Hey, boy.
At a -2.
It was already negative. Let's
He's
just
got
keep
half
going.
cover.
Well, okay. 11.
11. So at this, Hark kind of shakes his head a little bit and scratches the back of his neck and says, "You know, I think you're right. Too many goblin scare human. It would just be me. Ratcha,
Sounds
Zubug,
lovely.
stay here with the rats."
Oh, you know
Um,
the old giant saying of, and in giant I say, better to split the goblins. I just give it a brief shrug. God, I hope he doesn't
And,
speak
and
giant.
at this, Hark kind of looks at you funny and says, "I split the goblins? What are you?"
He speaks-
referring
he
to?"
speaks
Fucking
giant?
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. It is old giant saying. I worked with many
Ah.
Goliaths. It does not make sense. Supposedly
No,
when
most giant sayings don't make sense.
Yeah.
I talk to many ogres outside. They speak giant sometimes.
they are weird
I,
people.
Weird people, I agree. Ian, go ahead and give me a deception check.
Yeah, fuck me.
No, fuck all of us.
Deception?
It's really unfortunate too because none of the other people in this room.
Wait a second.
speak
He
giant.
didn't react the first time I fucking like swore in giant.
You coughed. I felt like that was suitable cover. It was like a
17.
Ooh,
It's
17.
a straight roll.
That's pretty good.
That is.
Ooh, okay. And with this, he kind of gives you a good punch on the shoulder.
Don't do
Says
that.
And he doesn't seem to take any notice of it.
Oh, fantastic.
And he exits.
I give
And
I give
Chad, are you
I give
Oh, I'm
Gilbert
walking
those
with
oh
him,
fuck
dude.
eyes.
Can I hide and assassinate?
Ooh.
you can are you just gonna like shoot him?
Well, where is he right now? I can't see him.
Right now, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. we're going to. Ooh, I spent so many times. Wait, give me a second.
Sutao
I'm
should
gonna
play
go
some
to
stuff.
chapter 1 scenes. I'm gonna duplicate this scene right now.
Oh no.
I'm going to activate this one.
Sutan Nathaniel, I want to put pizza in the oven.
Oh snap!
Sounds like a brilliant idea.
Need to pee.
How do I bring this scene out? For some reason, it's not.
Why do you need another scene?
Yeah,
Well,
because
I wanted to delete all of the walls, but I guess I'll just do that now, so that you guys can see much things easier.
yeah,
Yeah, we
because
can
I wanted to
explore
like try to assassinate him when he's
And
away.
then I'm gonna give you all global illumination,
Global
since
illumination.
you've already explored all of the stuff. All right, there you go. Welcome to the world.
Fantastic.
I lack permission.
Yeah. So Hark is right here, and he's exiting this way. So you've lost sight of him, Jonk.
Okay,
But that was the last you saw of him. I imagine Chad is escorting him in front, and then Uznab is escorting him from back.
okay. So can I move to the main room? Let's say like here-ish.
Yes, you
Okay.
could. It will take the same amount of time, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Can I still sneak attack him in that case?
Yeah. So he gets to be. Oh, that's a wall. He gets to be about there with
John's in front of him.
Chad in front of him,
John,
Right, right there. Okay.
right there at the time that you spin around. Gilbert and Igor, you can place yourselves where you want to be.
Okay. All right. Can I throw out an assassinate?
right there. That's where I
Yeah.
wanna
So
be.
give me a stealth check first of all. To make
Uh,
sure he doesn't notice you.
Okay. That's a.
Give me a hot second here.
That is a 14.
Nathaniel yelled, 14, huh? Give me a second. In case anyone was wondering.
I thought we were
Oh, that
already.
sounds fortuitous.
Yeah. Okay. A 14 is good enough.
Oh.
Now give me an attack roll with advantage.
Okay.
Chad,
Am I-
I imagine you are like holding a conversation with him or whatever.
Gilbert, let's
That's
switch places.
distracting him.
Dude, what did you call them again? Waifus,
Yes.
dude? That's pretty nifty. You
Wait.
really got a good life set out over here.
Let me
Yes,
see what
Luta?
assassinate does. The assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any. Okay. Any hit the assassin scores against a spy creature is a critical attack. Okay, so I get an automatic crit plus
As long as you
my. As long as I hit.
It's true.
Plus my critical on the 2d6, so that's 4d6.
Yes, but you have to hit him first.
Please let this hit.
Roll the hit.
And I have advantage on hit, so.
And you have advantage.
Oh god, I'm dropping dice all over the place.
Classic.
Classic. Sutao.
Does a. Ooh, spicy. 22.
22 does in fact hit. It's not -1 AC. That's what helped you out.
Because it was 21 before.
I mean, you don't know. Could be.
True.
You said 16.
You told
You
us.
told us.
I said what I said, but I'll say it again. Right now it's 21.
Tomorrow we have
Okay.
Russian
Okay,
32.
Sutao, give me damage numbers. It's an
Okay.
automatic critical, so you get 2d10, and one of them is maxed. So you
So-
get 10 plus a d10 plus 46.
So I got 15. Do I add in my strength bonus?
Yes, but you don't double it.
Okay, so I have 18 right now plus 4d6. 21, 24, 27, 28 damage.
Okay. Minus 28. So, this is a very interesting scene that happens right now. Chicken Joe, as you and Uznab are kind of leading Hark out of the cave, and you know you're like you turn your head to kind of like walk backwards a little bit to like talk to him, and Hark laughs, and then you hear a boom, and then and you watch as an arrow goes straight through him sideways, and just straight through the heart, and then embeds itself on the rock wall right here, and you watch as Hark looks at the gaping hole in his chest and then just collapses on the ground. and you look over and you see Chonk standing there with his bow.
Hi.
Pox is traumatized.
Oh no. Do we want to deal with wives or do we want to leave wives? I think we should deal with wives.
But rat army?
We draw wives out, like the old giant saying, you know, better to split the goblins. I don't know. I'm fucking mad that he knows how to speak giant. All right.
Well, he doesn't know how to speak it anymore.
Is he dead or unconscious?
Oh, he's very dead.
Okay.
It dealt double his HP.
So we want the wives out here.
Yes. Do you want to do it or do you want me to?
Oh, by all means.
Okay.
You're
And at
fluent
this-
in Giant?
Do they speak?
Are you
common?
you guys currently speaking in common?
I mean, we're not
Mm,
shouting.
I imagine so.
Crap.
Because no, go back.
Snig!
Oh,
Ian, give me a perception check.
How the fuck? Also, why is it not?
And
the
Gilbert
brave?
too, since you guys are well, probably Gilbert since you guys are talking to each other.
16.
Gilbert, what's your
21.
21. With the 21, you actually aren't good enough to see it, but that's okay. Gilbert, you kind of see something out of the corner of your eye, and it's like movement right around here, as then it ducks away, and it just looks oddly suspicious. Yeah.
Oh. Hold all these thoughts. Toot, toot, and poke my head around the corner.
Okay. At this, you see a female goblin, and yes, that is not the brave. Don't worry about it. I tried to look up cute goblin token art, but I couldn't find any. A female goblin who is sitting in this kind of cave thing. She's got a couple of what looks to be old books scattered around her, and a piece of paper with a quill that has illegible writing on it, as far as you can tell. And she kind of looks at you with big yellow eyes, and she looks at you and she says, "Human, where is Hark?"
Pardon me, who are you?
Is
I'm
Hark-
Edward Oswald Doyle. What's your relation to the aforementioned Hark?
Is he dead?
Well,
I am Goblin.
yes,
My name's Snig. Hark is dead?
Oh boy.
yes.
And with this, a giant smile shows up on her face, and she
Smile
she inhales a big breath as if to shout out
Oh,
an
boy.
exclamation to Hark dying. Would you like to do anything? Mark?
Very quiet.
I'm a hunting goblin.
What do you mean, be quiet? Hark is dead, yes? It's
Yes.
time to celebrate.
No.
Why not? With Hark dead.
Hark's friends live. And I kind of indicate towards Este Rumo.
You mean hose in that corner.
Oh boy.
Don't
Well,
worry
now
about
it's
them. And she waves her piece of paper with writing on it. And she gestures you to come closer and she says, Look, you kill Hark, you friend. Us friend. Look, I
They
made
friend?
Constitution.
Well, now tell me more.
And she hands you a piece of paper. And on it is, Mark, you don't speak Goblin. So it's mostly illegible.
Let's see.
You can catch certain common words. You notice "We the People" is written in like fancy script.
Do I cast comprehend languages?
Yes. Do it.
They'll hear me do it.
Yeah, Igor, you can come in too, and you see the goblin handing Gilbert a piece of paper.
Interesting.
You big man,
Yes.
are you Hark Killer?
No. Unfortunately, I do not have that privilege.
Who killed Hark?
Was
Was it
Daniel,
you?
try and
Bigger
cast
man.
comprehend languages.
Bigger
I really
man.
want to know what's on this paper.
And that she says, "How many Hark Killer are there?"
Unfortunately, one man has that privilege. Since Goblin uses a dwarvish script, and I speak a giant, which also uses a dwarvish script, do I get any more out of it without?
Yeah. So you see, we the people of this goblin nation,
Okay.
and that's as much as you can see.
Since I speak Dwarvish, which has a Dwarvish script. No.
No. It uses
do-
the same. It's like trying to read French or whatever. Same
Okay.
alphabet, same
Okay,
language.
I'll
or same
walk
script.
over into here and cast Comprehend Languages. I just quietly tell her, "Oh, follow me."
Do we? So are we
Go
not
out to
getting
me.
wives?
Okay, hold on. Constitutional law to discuss.
And so Snig actually follows you out here as you walk out, and she's like waving the paper excitedly. He's like, "Look, look, look!"
Yeah,
With-
yeah, okay.
And then she gestures to Hark's corpse, and she kind of spits on it. Bad leader.
I'm gonna.
Me, good leader. I lead goblins. With this.
Dude,
Cat-
can I
I'm
read
doing
that?
I'm casting. Oh, you can just read it. Yep, go ahead.
And she eagerly hands it to you, Chad. So you pull up. It's written in like by a child, is what it looks like. Very big letters, very all over the place. But you can make out "We the people" in common, and then in Goblin of this Goblin nation, and that's when like the legibility stops, and you can catch like key words and phrases, where you catch things like separation of powers, constitutional amendments. You also catch like a right of bills. There's a couple of question marks, and there's a couple of words that have been scratched out and then written again. But that's the gist of it.
See.
Good,
Is there
right?
anywhere on there eating humans?
Not that you can tell. Snake looks at you and says, "Good, right? Me run goblin well."
See, here is the problem. I am afraid other goblin are not of like mind.
No,
They look like strict
I will show.
institutionalists to me.
Listen to me. I convince.
Well, maybe if they don't convince, they might.
Come with me. I prove.
All right. fuck
Like
it.
in government, speak with words, not with axes.
Your choice, not mine.
And she starts
Oh.
leading
No,
out
I don't want to miss
through
this.
the cave. And she enters here, and the two goblin waifus kind of turn around, and then they look at each other, and in goblin they say, "Well, well, well, you look who showed up. If it isn't the little boss's bitch." And to which Snig replies, in common, mind you, "Shush! I am goblin leader now. Hark, dead. Me, ruler." And she stands up tall, which, for a goblin is a solid like 3.5 feet. But it looks somewhat formidable, I guess. And at this, Ratcha and Zukluk kind of look at each other. And then they look past Snig to the 4 armored men behind her. With their Gilbert's not very armored, and neither is look, 1 armored man and then a
You
cleric.
forgot my name, dude. What the heck, dude?
Yeah, whatever, Chad. And they kind of look at each other again, and they say, "Snig's new friends, huh?" And Snig nods her head, and she says, "This one and this one, no Hark Killer, and Hark Killer can kill again."
Ooh, yes, he can.
This doesn't sound very
Bookie
democratic.
yoki.
And at which the goblins look at each other again, and then they kind of like sheath their swords or whatever. And then they look at Snig, and they do like a little bow thing, pretty half-heartedly, you can tell, but at least is a fox show of loyalty. And to which Snig turns to you, Chad, since you're the one who spoke Goblin, and says, "Look, I am the captain now. I am the leader, and I will reform Goblin tribe.
Does this
You
mean
watch."
we don't get to loot Goblin Tribe?
Oh, there is no loot.
Well, then.
Hark kept gold nowhere, as far as I can tell.
Oh, okay then. Then this must have been the possession of the
Wait,
villagers.
that is
I will no, this is not your gold. I will take this back with the villagers for them. Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
is fine.
Very good. I fucking
Cutting the seeds of democracy.
I clear out the room. It would be unjust and undemocratic to steal from another
right.
nation.
You clearing out the room gives you 17 gold pieces,
17 gold pieces, Mark.
Got it.
a matching pair of silver salt and pepper shakers worth 25 gold pieces
Each or
for
total?
the two of them.
Two.
A blood-stained leather case containing a complete set of thieves' tools worth 25 gold pieces. A symbol of Sylvanas, carved from wood and inlaid with gold, worth
A symbol?
25 gold pieces.
Symbol of whom?
Sylvanas,
Sylvanas.
which I think is from World of
5
Warcraft.
PP.
It is.
Yeah, 25 gold pieces. It's spelled differently, Dylan.
Okay.
It's Silvanus.
Yeah,
And then
so-
a random magic item, which I get to decide. I didn't think I'd get this far. Give me a second.
You didn't roll your magic.
Who's it gonna be for?
Wand of Wonder.
Please, as if you guys need more chaos.
Deck of many.
Let's see. A magic
Deck of
item.
few.
Scroll of Tarask summoning.
It's going to be a straight. Oh, fucking hell.
Wow, that's pretty good.
What looks to be a ooh, okay. This is kind of interesting. It is. I want to look up this one just to make sure it does what I want it to do. Let's just get to... Okay. A strange-looking wand. It's about 3 feet long, right? It's pretty long for a
That's
wand,
a big fucking
and it's
wand.
got this like
It's a
strange
staff.
coloring about it. It glows faintly with magic. You can feel its magical energy as you picked it up.
Is there any chance I know what it is?
You can give me a history check. I doubt it. though.
Oh, history. Okay.
Weird. Wand
Oh.
Goblin
That's not
Democracy.
good. 13.
13. There are many mystical wands in the history of this world. You would have to spend a long time with this one, and maybe somebody with advanced arcane knowledge in order to determine what it is. It seems to be a more advanced magic item than you normally find in a dungeon.
Well, groovy.
And with that, you've looted the room, and Snake
Oh.
bears you farewell.
Can I loot the goblin boss?
I mean, you can. He's not wearing anything important, I don't think.
Oh, he's not. What about his armor?
Well, it's got -1 AC.
It's kind of
It's
got
also
acid on
it's
it.
just normal chainmail.
Oh, motherfucker.
Ah, okay.
Does he have any pockets?
Yes, but there's nothing inside of them. It appears most
Wow.
of his stuff was kept in his chest.
What?
You maybe find 2 gold pieces in total, just kind of scattered
Go on the
about.
ledger.
Well,
Uh,
Snake, dude, I look forward to like seeing your nation grow.
Thank you. I'm not a snake, but thank you.
I said Snake. Snake.
Oh, snake. I heard snake. That's canon. Snake can't hear things. It's okay. And she says,
Be
"Thank
careful, Snake. Nation building's difficult.
you." Snaking up. And with that, you guys go to the mouth of the cave, and Morak is there waiting for you, and he says, "Good job with that goblin boss. That was a nice shot." In his Scottish accent, which I'm too lazy to do right now. And with that, he says, "Are we ready to go now?"
I think we are.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, let's get home before the double, shall we? I hope it's not currently infested by goblins anymore. You did take care of those, by the way, in Nightstone. You took care of the goblins.
Oh yes.
We took care of
Yeah,
yeah,
many
we sure
things.
did, dude.
Okay. And with that, you make it back to the village in one piece. Activate scene.
Whop, ah. No permission.
token
do you not
vision.
have permission?
Token.
Oh, you don't have permission. GM only. Okay, give me a second. There you go. All right.
No
should be good.
vision.
We don't
And
have
then
tokens.
you don't have
I
permission.
think.
Look, relax. There you go. Drop 5 tokens. Okay.
Ah,
Ah, goddamn, where's my whole illumination?
Oh,
And you
put
make
Shadow
it
of War
back-
back on.
Oh wow, this is an old Nightstone. Whoops, that's funny. And with that, you successfully make it back, and then Morak summons you all to the inn for a nice healthy night of drinking, and you advance to level 4.
Ah, swiggity.
And
Where's Nightstone
we'll do the
V2?
rest of it. I will send something along this weekend or in the next 2 days of the advancement. But for now, I'm going to call it there. That is good enough for government work.
It's a long rest and a level up.
It's a long rest and a level up. Yeah,
And
you all become level 4.
fucking time.
You've officially dealt with the goblins.
Can I
There's yes,
get my armor fixed?
not yet.
Damn it.
You will be able to soon. And there's going to be a big town up ahead that allows you to do all of the things you want to do with your gold and stuff. Unfortunately, there is one more part, so we have to get you to level 5.
Okay.
So there's going to be one more quest. But
new cantrip.
you all level up, and Morak treats you to a healthy night of drinking, and he brings on the idea of a quest for you to take. Because he is a quest giver, that's like his whole shtick.
Can I ask about the
20
exclamation point above his
AC.
head?
20 AC, John.
Did I stutter?
That's true. You all can take ability scores or feats. I will allow one or the other.
Ability score or feats. Okay.
So if you have a feat that you've been hankering for,
Like the dual wielder feat? Yes, please.
the dual wielder feat.
So are we not doing the crits are a full damage die and then plus 1 extra damage die?
No, that's what we did
Okay.
with Sutao. It's just we don't do that with sneak attack.
It was just with the torches. We
Hey.
just were rolling double dice. Is that just
It
Oh,
was
that's
just
right.
with the torches because I was lazy and I forgot.
okay? Cool. Cool.
Mostly because he forgot.
that's pretty fair.
No, I just
Uh,
want to make sure, so just in case.
That black pudding fight is a pain in the neck.
Oh yeah. That was,
Yeah.
That's a brutal fight
That
to throw at a
was-
party of level 3 adventurers in a confined space.
Yeah. No, that was
Especially because a lot of them don't, takes away AC.
Yeah, it takes away AC is quite a powerful positive feedback loop for the black pudding.
Yes, it is.
It hits you and then it makes it easier to hit you. I was
If it
just
was-
happy it didn't
If it
hit
was
anyone.
not for figuring out the fire weakness, I don't know.
Yeah, it had a ton of HP. It actually rolled lower than average too. Okay. That's the end of the session.
Fantastic.
Um,
Long rest.
Cool.
it wasn't as exciting as the other session, mainly because that cave is honestly not that exciting of a dungeon. There's not a lot of things that happen in it. You like fight the goblins, you fight the black pudding. Hark tries to negotiate with you. There's like nothing else that happens.
Yeah.
I tried to stick to the book with it for the most part. At least they did.